Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. We have a lot to talk about, a lot to roast, a lot to react to. So grab a beverage. Hopefully, you're wearing something very comfy. Smash that like. Keep hitting that like, you guys. And let's get this party started.
If you like what you see, come and get it with me. I know you deserve all you want. 'Cause your heart's made of gold. But don't wait till you're old. If you want it, I get you some.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Stand-up comedian, pop culture vulture, and dopamine fiend. Joleen Lunzer here for another No Offense, All Offense, where we talk about trending topics, news stories, true crime, reality television, anything that's really raising and spiking our dopamine. We take a comedic look. We take an opinionated look. You guys, I always say I'm very opinionated, but that doesn't mean you have to have the same opinion. You're welcome to sound off in the live chat or right now, or the comment section if you're on the replay crew, and we can just respectfully agree to disagree.
That's my opinion!
Also, remember, everything I say tonight is true, except for the parts that are false. Everything is alleged and for entertainment purposes only.
Allegedly.
So there you go. That's okay. Let me get my camera going. How is everybody doing today? Hopefully you're having a wonderful Saturday. I was in Hella's live Excited Utterance earlier today. I was in her chat and they had such a good live, her and Dolly. And you guys were like, are you going live tonight? So many of you were so kind in wanting me to go live. And I was like, you know what? I will go live tonight. Another late night live for us. If you missed it yesterday, we had a lot of fun, and we're going to kind of dive back into what we were doing last night, which is just roasting and reacting to things going on in the true crime community right now. Obviously, all of the true crime YouTubers, reporters are covering this Nancy Guthrie disappearance, kidnapping, as you know, the Pima County Sheriff's Department and the feds try to find 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie, mother of Savannah Guthrie from the Today Show and award-winning journalist. And we thought last night, I mean, some people thought last night was going to be the night maybe that they would find Nancy, find, the people who took her. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, but we did have another situation where people were detained. But this time, I believe they had federal warrants, and all the reports from the Brian Entons and the News Nations and everybody who's live streaming out there was saying that there were 3 people detained, and that maybe we would wake up this morning and we would know more. But it turns out, no. Similar to the last situation with that Carlos gentleman, they detained these people to get information, to find out stuff, and they did not make an arrest. It doesn't seem like we know any more about what happened to Nancy Guthrie, which is just frustrating. And this seems to be a case that it's just really weird. The more that we watch from all these different angles, whether it be from traditional news, YouTubers, to whoever is covering this, it just appears that it is so weird. So again, we send all our good vibes that Nancy is found safe, alive as soon as possible, and they find the people who did this to her. But yes, again, no arrests were made, and everyone is still camped out in Tucson, outside of Nancy's house, also outside of some of her family members' homes. And this detainment, hello, producer Prince, happened about 2 miles from her house. And Brian Enton was the star journalist who got there first, and then he was doing a bunch of interviews on different channels and different stations, and obviously News Nation, and we talked about that. And then we got into because obviously I am not a true crime podcaster. I'm not a true crime channel. I'm just a whatever interests me channel. I'm led by my ADHD, you guys. So I am a lot more interested in this community of people who cover the things. I have long heard about this community, this true crime community, and how cuckoo birds it is. But little did I know, it's even more cuckoo birds than people have told me. And a lot of these journalists take themselves very seriously. So we roast it. We react to it. We take a look at what people are saying. Thank you, Prince. Prince is moving the camera. He's just like plopped his Maine Coon ass down, and there went the monitor for my computer. So I got some requests from you guys. You want me to react to, I guess, Lauren Matthias from Hidden True Crime was recently on Trisha's channel talking about this situation with Nancy Guthrie. And then I do want to check back in with Coffin Dookie, that lady who was in the FBI, because I'm very curious what she has to say. I haven't checked her out. I've seen her, I think, on like News Nation and doing little cameos and commentating here and there on other people's channels, but I don't know on her channel what she's been saying. And then there's this other situation with this Dolly man who I am so not familiar with. Like, I'm this familiar with him, but I did watch a little of his live streaming, and I believe he's Dolly Vision. And I'll put all the links for the channels in the description. So afterwards, if you guys are like, I'm going to check these people out, what's their story? They'll be there for you. But apparently he had a really rough day yesterday streaming. And I think I don't know if he came back today, but he was accosted by what he called a Karen in Nancy Guthrie's neighborhood, which would be a neighbor, talking to him about where he was parking. He couldn't park there. And then she got the sheriff involved. So the sheriff had to go as these streamers are like under little tents and just filming Nancy's house as the pool people are there. And then after that, apparently he's walked in on another crime scene unrelated to Nancy Guthrie, where he saw someone be unalived.
Allegedly.
And then went offline. And so a lot of his supporters are like, are you okay? Yeah, right. So that's what we're going to kind of go over tonight. We're going to have some fun with it because this all is, we need to laugh. All right. Things like I always say, the world is on fire. The world is a vampire. The world is on fire. And we need to laugh about some things and have a good time and just let our hair down, even though my hair is up in a weird bun right now. But you know what I mean? So if you want to laugh, you want to have a good time, and you also want to have an opinion about things, you are in the right place. So smash that like. Sorry, that was a really long intro about what we're going to do tonight, but I just want to let you know if you're coming in. And we do get sidetracked a little bit as well. But smash that like if you haven't already. Hopefully we can get 1,000 likes on this video, this live. That would be amazing. If you want to support the channel further, you know the drill. You can send a super chat while we're live here on YouTube. I'll highlight and read your comment. You can send a super thanks after the video posts. You can also join my membership either on YouTube or Patreon. Links are in the description. And if one of my mods is in the chat, I'm sure they'll drop the link to my membership. Otherwise, you can hit me up on the Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. That's always appreciated. Again, you don't have to do any of that. But if you want to, those options are there. Okay, Too Old to Give a Shit says, I need to laugh in the worst way, right? I need to laugh too. And last night, if you missed last night's live, definitely go back after this one and watch it, especially toward the end, because there is probably the best Trisha, aka WebSleuths moment we've seen, where she gets a death troll, like someone telling her a famous person has passed, and she completely falls for it, hook, line, and sinker, and then gets really upset. And it made me laugh so hard. I'm making it into like a shorter form video for you guys, but definitely check that out. But we had a good little time with our gal Trisha. Pamela coming in with the first super chat of the live. Hopefully you guys can hear my soundboard. Give me a thumbs up if you heard that. And then this. Allegedly. Pamela says, Jolene, you look adorable with your sweater. Thank you. With my strawberry sweater. And then my little Valentine's head thing. I just remembered I had this scrunchie. And it makes me look like I have more hair. So I'm probably going to wear it more. Because I'm always looking for more hair. You know, I think a lot of us are looking for more hair. I know Megyn Kelly is. Am I right?
Allegedly.
Because she loses hair with every evil thing she says on her evil show. Shout out to the devil herself, Beelzebub, Megyn Kelly. She's awful.
You're despicable.
She's awful. She's always complaining. Chickenhead, thank you so much for the $9.99. Says happy birthday, happy V-Day, and the Seahawks won. Yes, I was happy to see the Seahawks win the Super Bowl. That was awesome. And my birthday is coming up. It's on Tuesday, I think. So thank you so much. That is so sweet of you. By the by, speaking of the Super Bowl, I didn't talk really much about the halftime show, but I liked the Bad Bunny halftime show. I thought it was great. It was entertaining. I mean, I'm like, get a Bad Bunny. And there were so many pop-ups. Ricky Martin was there. Cardi B was there. The kid who played Elvis in the movie, whatever his name, was there. Jessica Alba was there and kind of, dancing. And it was kind of like a Where's Waldo of some famous people. And then they had the alternate Super Bowl for people who were offended by talent. And they had Kid Rock. And I think I got a clip of it if you guys want to watch the Kid Rock performance, because I'm told this is very American. Very American. So we'll get into the Trisha and Lauren Matthias. And I'm curious where Dr. John is. Where's Dr. Jan? Is he going to be commenting on what's going on? This is kind of his wheelhouse to speculate on the Nancy Guthrie situation, but I don't know. We'll have to check to see if he's around. But let's take a look at what we missed. If you're not patriotic and you watched Bad Bunny, allegedly, you missed this guy who also wants some more hair. Kid Rock has 4 strands of hair. If you guys didn't know, he does. And he puts them under a hat. And each strand of hair is an alcoholic. If you didn't know, it's true. I'm not making this shit up. Chickenhead, thank you so much. Yes. Dance to it. Yes, Bad Bunny. He brought it. But again, this is America. So let's watch what they're telling us is American. Let's see this. Okay. Give me a thumbs up as soon as you can hear the audio on, obviously, the superstar Kid Rock, who is so relevant right now.
With that cause, I'm back with the beaver hats and Ben Davis slacks, 30 pack of strong, straight rock and roll. No pro game in the propane flow. The chosen one, I'm the living proof with the gift to gab from the city of truth. You know I jab, stab, and not critics back. And I did not stutter when I said that. I'm going platinum, selling rhymes. I went platinum 7 times. Still the ill and wanna see us ride. I guess because only God knows why. They call me cowboy, I'm the singer with black. Throw a fist in the air, let me see where you're at. Say fight. Say fight. Say fight. Say Trump.
Whoa, he's got a baby T.
I like ACDC and CZ Top. We'll see this beasties and the kings of rock. Skinner, Cedar, Lip, Corn, Stones. Baby, that coat and no-show Jones. Yeah, pass that bottle around. The rock from Detroit, the soul from Motown. The underground, straight Detroit hip. With tracks to back and slap back to back. Never gain obey, I don't play with ass. So watch me rock with Liberace flash. I'll rock the clash, boy bands are trash. I like Johnny Cat and Grandmaster Flash.
America.
They call me cowboy, I'm a singer with black. No fist in the air, let me see where you're at. Say fight.
Fallen.
Say fight. Get up. Say
Fight.
Say Trump.
Dump. Whoa. Oh, is he still going? Oh.
American ass. Watch me kick. You can roll with rock or you can. I'm the ultimate. I'm like amazing.
Oh my God. They were like, we don't like how Bad Bunny is moving his privates around, even though we loved it when Elvis did it. But Kid Rock just said you can suck it. And they're like, yeah, baby. Yeah, it's okay if he says it. Oh my gosh. And he used the microphone as his dick. He wishes. He wishes. Oh, wow. Oh, I didn't expect that, kid. Also, now you're 60. You can't be a kid. You can't be a kid. I can't believe he wore a shirt from the Baby Gap. That's crazy, sir. He wore a belly shirt. Quit stealing the ladies' clothes. I thought men are men and women are women. That's a woman's shirt. You're appropriating women's fashion, sir.
Great, I'm gonna rock it, bro. Like a rock this place, all for the side. Living double wide, side camouflage. The big Dr. Pride, damn shot to share. Bring it fast to flare. Like a long hair swinging, middle finger in the air. Skin food, 65 Chappelle. See me rhyme, sit and hit a rebel yell. I won't live to tell. So if you do, rock for freedom and rock for truth. Who knew I blow like Oklahoma, Florida, Georgia, Arizona, smell the aroma, and check my hit. I know it stinks in here, cause Trump's the They call me cowboy, I'm a singer with black Northwest in the air. Let me see where you're at. Say Trump, Trump,
Dump, dump,
say Trump, Trump,
dump, dump.
say Trump, Trump, say Trump, Trump. I need to hear you louder than that. One more time. I'm a cowboy, badass and black. You say Trump, Trump, from side to side, from front to back. Come on, Trump, Trump. Put Detroit City back on the map. We say Trump.
That's a woman's shirt. I thought everything you guys are supposed to be doing is manly. That do you know how the t-shirts for women? I always hate this because men get like a full sleeve and women get that little cap sleeve, and I'm like, ugh, I want a full sleeve. It's literally a lady shirt.
Trump.
Do you see how it is? Grandpa Trump or Grandpa Kid, whatever his name is. I don't know what this guy, Kid Rock, Grandpa Kid, no, Grandpa Rock. Okay, that's what it is. He's got the cap sleeves. Oh my God. He went to Talbot's.
This is where I'm at. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the most patriotic American badass on earth, President Donald J. Trump.
Okay. So that's what you guys missed. All of us assholes, we just don't love America enough. And we missed it. Thank you, Tis Me. Krista, so good to see you. Thank you for coming in with the super. Says happy Valentine's, Jolene. Thank you for the late nights. You are so welcome. Chicken thank you for the super. Says no one knows the words to his songs. No, he says Trump, Trump, Trump. You're showing the RNC. No, I know, Chicken Head. I just thought this performance was more interesting. The Turning Point one, it was like pre-record. This one had more, flavor, more baby teas, more flavor. Patty Ramirez, thank you so much for the super chat. Says appreciate you right back. Family Shadows podcast, good to see you. Thank you so much for the super. Says mid rock, not mid rock. And Dr. Yawn both shop at Baby Gap. I mean, so many Baby Gap men. Oh my God. For men who are like, guys should be guys. Why are you wearing my clothes? Because I'm a lady. All right. Flannel Stitcher, Tori, thank you for being a member for a month. So they expected football fans to turn to C-SPAN. No, it was I think Turning Point USA, but that was the performance I could find. Because when I saw the TP USA, it looked really boring. And apparently Candace Owens was, I know she's a whole interesting thing in herself, situation she's got going on, but she was saying she talked to people in the audience, was paid, it was pre-recorded, she was just dragging. I guess Erica Kirk wasn't even there, so that was crazy. But yeah, go back to the Trace, we don't gotta hate on Detroit just because Kid Rock is from there, okay? So just the shithole Robert should go back to Detroit, Yeah, and Dr. John with his lady glasses. For all these men that are like, I love being a man. Men are men, women are women. They sure like our stuff. Okay. So yeah. So dude, like that was that was American. We're supposed to all watch Kid Rock. I can believe they couldn't get anyone better, but that's pretty bad.
We are living in the stupid era. This is the stupid era.
Yeah, I agree. That was pretty stupid. It was pretty stupid. Because Bad Bunny was so much better. Okay. Let's get back to Brad Pitt. You guys, let's get back to Brad Pitt.
Hey man, is it just me, or does it seem like America actually hates women?
That is a good point. I think America might. All right. So 3 days ago, we had a reunion of Lauren Matthias and my bestie, Trisha from WebSleuths on Trisha's channel. They went live. Now, I don't think Lauren joins for the
they couldn't find
the entirety of the live, but we will check it out and react to it. So, yeah, we're not going to hate on all of Detroit just because Kid Rock is from there. Jamie B is also from there. Eminem, lots of people are from there. But yeah, that very low budget. It was not good.
Now that you're out of my life, I'm so much better. You think I was weak without you, but I'm stronger.
Apparently Kid Rock sang I'm a Survivor by Destiny's Child too, and it just went really bad.
I don't care for boring people. I think you're boring.
But what do I know? I'm just very clearly anti-American because I'd rather watch talent. All right. So here's Trisha, our gal pal, our little sweetie, our little glow. Look at Trisha. Oh my God, with the big Luann from the Real Housewives of New York statement necklace. Trish, look at you, girl. I'm telling you, Trisha's glow up is real. It's real and it's beautiful. Trisha has been looking so good while she's selling off people's DNA. She looks so good. Okay, so let's get into this and see what this show has to offer. I think they're going to talk about the Nancy Guthrie situation. But mind you, this is 3 days ago, which means her information is 2 years old. Okay, in WebSleuths information time. So let's get into it. Give me a thumbs up as soon as you can hear the audio.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to WebSleuths YouTube Live. My name is Trisha Griffith. I'm the manager of WebSleuths.com. I'm also the mom to Othram Tech's Bug Nugget the first. And you can't see him, but Scrappy Joe is right here.
Scrappy Joe. So Scrappy Joe's the wiener dog. Scrappy Deppy Doo. And Butt Nugget is the pug.
And he's like a little old man that yells at you to get off his lawn.
Well, we like him. And then she has her black cat, Boo. And she kind of got in a fight with Boo on the live we covered yesterday, which was sad because Boo did not deserve that disrespect because she's beautiful. Thank you guys for the thumbs up.
He's a good boy, though. He's a very good boy. And they're here. My cats are here. My son is not too far away. Life is good. Woo! And I get to manage WebSleuths.com, the best true crime discussion forum. And right now, it is a very active and helpful place. If you want to know about the cases that are going on, like the two we're going to talk about tonight, Nancy Guthrie kidnapping and that horrible school shooting that happened in British Columbia, it's all there on WebSleuths.com. Okay, I'm very excited to welcome our friend back. It's been a while since we've been lucky enough to have on our live stream. Everybody, please welcome back Lauren Matthias from Hidden True Crime.
We're gonna need more of a warning before you do that to us. God, I needed she's right away. That was, ugh. I need a warning. I need a minute. I need an adult. Okay, Lauren's back. And she's wearing a doily. That's cute. Okay. And she may have gotten new teeth. Allegedly. Obviously, everything I say is true except for the parts that are false. And Stacy's there. So Lauren has a sweater with a placemat on the neck. We're starting good.
How you doing, Lauren?
Good. How are you, Trisha?
Good. You look fantastic, my dear.
Thank you. And hey, Stacey, you've got Scrappy Joe. I have Lily next to me, although you can't see her.
Oh, justice for Lily. I missed Lily.
Oh,
yeah.
Aren't they the best? They are just like our emotional support animals. They were emotional support animals before anybody came up with that term,
Right. Exactly. It's what they've always been, right?
Absolutely.
Flannel Stitcher, Tori, you're killing me. Straight out of the compound. Crazy motherfucker named Lauren. Okay. She is Mormons with attitude. Mm-hmm. Yes. Ooh. She said, fuck the long jean skirt. Fuck the long jean skirt. Lauren gets her hair cut. She doesn't wear skirts to her knees. She's not in a polygamous relationship. She's just doing the damn thing.
And Stacey, how are you doing? Hubby and everybody's hanging in there and doing good?
Yeah, we're doing great.
Good. Well, we're already getting the love for Lauren here. Let me just put this up here from Maryland.
I love how Trisha's like, we're already getting the love for Lauren. So much love is coming in. It's just Marilyn going, hi, Lauren. Hi. I don't know how much love that is. But, okay. Lauren doesn't want to look at the chat. She's like, okay, let's keep going.
Landis, hi, Lauren. Oh, wait, hi, Lauren. She says, but there was another one here that said, Lauren, we love you. And now I can't find it.
Thanks,
but
guys.
Lots of love in chat. Oh, here it is. Here it is. That is from Just Me QD for UV.
So. Oh, that's so sweet. I love you guys too. Really, I've missed being here. It's been a while.
It has. And we're going to.
What could be more egregious?
You guys think she really missed it?
Be more misleading.
Get you back into the swing of things here. But last night you did a live it was for quite a while. It was fascinating because there was so much going on because this man was arrested and we found out he was an Uber driver and, excuse me, not arrested. Back up, Trish, back up. He was taken in to custody. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Now he was picked up from a traffic stop. We don't know any more than that. Were they following him? He's an Uber driver. They had to know that he was there at some point. But for some reason, he was the guy. Now, according to the mother-in-law, and Lauren, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't she say they busted her door down?
Yeah, it was confusing because she did say that, and then she'd said that you need a search warrant, to do this, which I agree with her. And then they said we have one, but then there was another story where not a story. That was the only story she told. But then there was also, she said, look, that we're not hiding anything. If you need to see, you need to see. Here you go. Look in our house. So, but yeah, she did say they best.
You have not missed your moment yet, Googie. I think you said I screenshotted your comment in Hella's live today. I think you said at the hour and 45-minute mark. Is that when, or was it the 1 minute and 45-second mark? I think you said the hour. Okay.
The door and broke things and. It was traumatizing for the children and yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, all of that, you would think, okay, they went to all that trouble to do this. Wow. Jesse Rollins says, I thought DoorDash. I heard Uber, but let's just say maybe a food delivery.
I love how Trisha, she never knows. She's like, we do true crime over here. Okay, guys, we do true crime. And we like to get the facts straight. And we don't take facts from some of these creators. To name a few, okay? JLR, we don't trust him. That nerdy guy, we don't trust him. What is it? Nerd Addict, whatever his name is. She was talking shit on him the other day. And everyone else besides Hidden True Crime. We don't trust people.
Delivery. A delivery driver. A driver. Yeah.
Right. And so I thought, well, okay, they've gone to all that trouble. And you were great last night on your live. I was watching it as much as I could until I had to do my live. But
it was real time. It was real time. I was like tab queen. I was just going from tab to tab.
I saw that. Yeah. It was.
So you did a live?
It's not enough.
Yep. That's what we do on YouTube. That's kind of what I'm doing right now. You don't know what's going to happen.
Something new every 5 minutes. Yeah. It was wild last night.
Yeah, it was wild. So we just stuck around, right? We weren't expecting, I actually told that to Grayson, by the way, when we did that show. With this case, I don't know if you agree, both of you, but this Nancy Guthrie case, like things are changing every 5 minutes. And so I'll prepare sort of everything happening because that's kind of what I do. I want it out there and then we'll take an hour or two to sort of produce an episode and we put it up. But by the time we finish producing it, something else big has happened. And so I said, we have to start going live with all of these Nancy Guthrie episodes that we do. We don't have time to edit and produce these. This is real time. And so
we don't have time for Grayson to do her ghost edits. Okay. We don't have time to steal Annie's scripts. All right. We don't have time. We just got to go dirty. We just got to get it done.
It's an urban legend.
I was doing sort of this episode I had produced yesterday with everything that we knew. And there was so much. And before I could even conclude the episode, like clockwork, oh my gosh, a man's been detained. Oh my gosh, here's what's going on. So yes, I spent a couple more hours on the YouTube live just with everybody. Like, let's find out what's going on. And it was interesting. You see the rumors happen. People are just hungry for information. I get it. And so we're all online going, well, this person's saying this and this person's saying this. So there was a lot of silence last night while we were trying to understand what happened. He goes by Carlos. He did state his name on on national television. He just wanted Carlos being used, this man that was detained and now released, and police have not said he's responsible for anything. Let's be clear. But as this was happening, we just sort of were going between ABC, NBC, X, Facebook, TMZ, Brian Enton, JLR, like everybody just trying to kind of understand. And it was interesting to actually see in real time the rumors coming out, the sources that were substantiated, and it was wild. The boots on the ground, the sleuths, and they were finding a medical fly.
Me too, Jackie. Jackie says, so surprised Lauren hasn't gone there to be there in person. I think that last thing she covered in Salt Lake City went so horribly when it was all misinformation she put out, and she kept having to delete and then go live again. I think she's probably a little scared to do it again, and rightfully so, because the last time she went live on the scene, it was really bad. I mean, really bad. We all remember.
Right? It was crazy.
It was nuts. And the SWAT, like Susan Tisdale said, it was all anybody could talk about up until that point was the SWAT team. Like, was the SWAT team called out last night? We're going to get to what happened today. But was
and the
SWAT
elite
team?
hostage? What about the elite hostage negotiation team? The FBI's elite hostage negotiation team is in Tucson, or was, according to sources of Brian Enton, and he's been pretty on
He's
it.
very reliable, right? He's on it. So yeah, I mean, and what was that all about?
Right, we still don't know. That was the news. That was the big breaking news before we learned that somebody had been detained. Right, that was the big breaking news. Oh my gosh! And you can kind of tell when there is something big going on because it gets quiet with all the people we're following. Like we're following in real time now, right? We used to not be able to do that, but we are just following everyone in absolute real time, and it got very quiet.
Everything stops. It's like, what's going on? Well, they're getting their reports ready. Yeah.
There's movement when everyone is quiet. And I think that's why I stayed on so long too, is because I realized I was the only one live. And I thought,
hang out with us. Janice says, just saw this live. I've taken my Ambien. Spit it out. Hopefully it takes longer to kick in. Or hopefully you'll just be on Ambien in the live chat. Don't people like eat on Ambien, drive cars, heaven forbid, on Ambien? So maybe you'll just be live chatting on Ambien. It'll be fun.
Even more going on because nobody's talking about anything. And so I was like, well, let's just sit here together and like,
it was great. It was great to see you do that. It was fun. It wasn't fun.
Trisha, is this what you have to do, Trisha? She has to lick her boots so bad. Like she's told her a million times. It was the best live ever. It was so good. It was great. It was so good. You look good and it was so good. I mean, okay, we get it. Is this your friend, or like who has to compliment their friend this much?
Because the topic was so serious, but it was good for everybody to get together.
It was so good, Lauren. I'm so glad someone is missing, so that you could have that time to really shine. That's Trisha. It was great. I'd say it's horrible under the circumstances, but God, you were good.
I can say that these are public trials, but they're tourists. I do it for my work. I'm actually the breadwinner in my family with my husband. I don't have a choice.
Yep. She's not a trial tourist. She's a real journalist.
And again, Susan Tisdale brought up a fact. She said the SWAT team was called out for something unrelated. But see, at the time, we didn't know that. Everybody hears SWAT team called out. They found Nancy, and she, it blew up. And that none of that was true. But it was true that they brought in this man named Carlos. He just wants to be called by his first name now. And it is true that they've released him. Now, I think they may have said that he didn't have anything to do with it. They didn't clear him, but there was some statement that made you believe, they couldn't find anything. So
the sheriff's office released a statement, just sort of really not clarifying anything. Just saying, this person's been released. They didn't clear him. They didn't say he was a suspect. They said he's not a suspect. He's someone that we're not looking into Carlos because of the surveillance or us thinking he's in the surveillance. I think that's what they clarified to some news sources.
Yes.
But because it's part of a larger investigation. And Trisha and Stacey, I love your opinions. I think this is the type of thing.
Did she call her Susie? It's not like she said, and Trisha and Susie. Did she? I hope she called her Susie. And I had it sped up a little bit, but now we're back at 1. So we're back at normal speed. But earlier I had her sped up. But I feel like she called her Susie. Did you guys hear that, or did I just? Okay, let's listen.
Yes.
But because it's part of a larger investigation, and Trisha and Stacey, I love your opinion.
I think she said Stacey, but it kind of sounds like Susie. Trisha, Stacey, Trisha and Pinot Grigio. I mean Stacey. I mean Susie. It sounded like Susie though. I really couldn't make it out. I didn't do anything to this video. This is theirs. I didn't turn down the rest. Oh, can I turn down the resolution? I can't. I'm sorry. This is I mean, I could. It'd be like 380 and it'd be horrible.
I think this is the type of thing that 20 years ago we would have never even heard happened. That they pulled somebody over, detained them, and released them.
Nope,
we would have never heard about this. And so if you really
we never heard about this. What she said 20 years ago? Okay, because it's 2000, that would be 2006, because people weren't live streaming in 2006, right? I don't think we were live streaming.
Look at it. Nobody really knew. The law enforcement wasn't announcing this.
Right.
They were actually trying to be very quiet about it. But in 2026, good luck being quiet about any part of your investigation.
Exactly.
And so it was very clear that this was happening. So I think that also, so we were all, because they weren't talking and maybe they typically wouldn't, and we're all paying attention, we were all trying to figure it ourselves. And it almost, I guess in this day and age, law enforcement needs to share what's happening a little bit, because people will share what they think. And so we were all just trying to understand bit by bit, piece by piece. I think it was ABC that originally broke it too. So yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
And Lauren, here's the thing. And we've talked about this forever. I've always said law enforcement needs to learn to work with social media, whatever that is.
Yes.
It needs to learn to feed the beast to keep it calm. And they've got to learn, and they don't want to. They're coming into the 21st century kicking and screaming. They want to hold things close to the vest because they don't want to hurt the investigation.
Right, which makes sense. But
absolutely.
Yeah.
But what's the investigation is when things happen and they don't explain it, and then everything blows up and you get these rumors, and then the families get affected, and then people start calling in bogus tips, and it just is a domino effect. So you've got to give us some information. And again, it's not like we're spreading misinformation. We're just talking about it. What could it be?
That's rich coming from these two who spread a ton of misinformation about a false civil stalking injunction against Christina, and then spread more false information when Lauren falsely struck Kresha's channel when her and Kay didn't even play the audio and just showed their own family pictures from Lauren's video. So that is rich.
And this was becoming uncomfortable.
Coming from these two. Oh my God. I'll never get over the lack of self-awareness with some of these peeps. A wise woman, thank you so much for coming in with a super sticker. Appreciate that. A wise woman, 280.
Don't know. Everybody's going to offer their ideas, and it can get out of hand.
Yeah.
So.
Each agency should have at least one PIO or public information officer.
Oh.
Yeah. I can't imagine how overwhelmed they are and what an ever-changing job that is when you have a case this large. But they're in job just to let people know too, because it's like, well, what do you expect police to do when they're in an active investigation? You're right. You're right. But there is some.
Well, you expected them to come to Grayson's and then come to Idaho regarding some harassment and stalking that wasn't happening. We remember how Lauren utilizes the police and wastes their time. Remember when Lauren wanted to get the FBI involved for her civil stalking when she wasn't being stalked? We remember that. How can she sit there with a straight face and have any opinion like this about the police or what they should do when we've seen her misuse the police and the justice system? It's hello. Okay.
Someone who's, almost full-time job needs to be sort of managing that public information officer, the media or
exactly
social media. I mean, but it is to give everybody Grace, like it is an ever changing, wild world of information we live in,
Right.
Jesus, how many times are they going to say this? Like, it's just ever changing. It's just, just like Side Gig says in the chat. Yeah, that's the internet. It's crazy. In 2026, they're like, can you believe how fast this is going? How much information is out there? God, what is this World Wide Weber? This is it related to Jesse Weber? This is crazy. Oh my God, he's got great hair. Thank you, Chicken Head, for the $9.99. Says absolutely not. No, police do not need to notify it or tell us anything. They need to work and keep the victim safe. She wishes she worked for a law as a public officer. Well, I think Lauren just wishes she just had the police at her beck and call for when she's mad at her friends and doesn't want to admit that she's a shit talker. She wants to call the police on you. Which is still so crazy that Lauren carried this on for so long, went to court, multiple body cams, like all the things she did. And now she's still covering true crime. What's that? Rhonda's lovely Sparks. Thank you for the 5. Says watching Ashley Banfield went to Steve with Agenda. Chat room sent me to Pretty Lies and Alibis, and her chat room sent me here. Thank you for coming over. So good to have you. We love Gigi. We love Gigi, Pretty Lies and Alibis. She's the best. She's awesome. And Gigi is actually, I was saying this earlier in Excited Utterance in Hella's live, is Gigi is legit. Like, you'll go there and she's not reporting like fake news, bullshit, clicks and views stuff. She really takes what she does seriously. She's fun. She's informational and she has ethics. She is what Lauren and Trisha wish they were. And also think they are, but they're not. Okay. They're here for the drama. And just the clickies and the viewies. They don't care about the misinformation or the ethics like Trisha was talking about yesterday. Come on.
How do you even manage it? I don't know. But
I don't have
but
the
it's
answers.
not what it was,
No, not at all. Now there are you have limited time with us, so I want to get to some things. There was a glove that was found about 1.5 miles away. Have no idea if it was associated with the kidnapping or what happened to Nancy. I'm going to show a picture of it really quickly. And Lauren, have you heard any?
L&D agreed. Gigi's better than Banfield, Lauren, and Trisha. Yes. Did Gigi hit 100K subscribers yet? If you guys haven't already, let me drop the link for her channel. Let me check here to see if she's at 100. She's so close to 100,000 subscribers, and she's just killing it. And she's doing so much great stuff. Pretty Lies and Alibis. Oops. And we'll see. And if you're not already, definitely go sub up over there. Oh, she's close. I think she's like 95.6 thousand subscribers. So close to 100K. And at 100K, you get that plaque. It's a huge accomplishment for YouTubers. And we want to support women like Gigi. Okay. I used to say, want to support all women. And now I'm like, there's a couple we could leave out. Just a couple. Okay. We could still be good little feminists over here, but there's a couple that we might want to just go, we'll get you on the flip side. Okay. Sorry.
I don't care. I don't care.
Okay. There's the link.
I really don't give a
in the
I
live
really
chat
don't.
for Gigi's channel. Make sure you're subbed up over there to Pretty Lies and Alibis.
Anything about this glove that was found 1.5 miles away from her
I've
house?
heard that. I had maybe heard, guys, this is rumor because I have not checked the source on this one. This is someone telling this to me. And I said, really? And I was at a soccer practice. Really? So you tell me. I came straight from that soccer practice. Someone said they made.
Does Lauren play soccer? I know she's probably with her kid, but that'd be funny if she's like, I was at my soccer practice. I took all of my rage and lies and civil stalking injunctions and I put it into soccer. Now I just kick shit and I feel so much better and I wear more doilies. Okay. Yeah.
You even found another glove? Is that true or not true? That's me literally asking because I was at a soccer practice for my son. And then someone said that to me and I said, did they? And then I kept walking, but I had heard about this first glove. Yes, I had heard about this glove.
So
but
we
you
don't
guys tell
know.
me if that's true or not. But yeah, look at
We
that.
don't know.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Trisha should change the name. I love you, Trisha. You're my best friend. Call me every 5 minutes. But you should change the name from WebSleuths to We Don't Know. We just don't know. The We Don't Know podcast with Trisha Griffith and Stacy from Circle K. Go ahead, Pump 7. Because it's everything is we don't know. We don't know. We're going to stay live for 2 hours, but we don't fucking know anything.
Oh, again,
and we don't know.
Does it have anything?
We don't know. Even Lauren's on it. We don't know. She don't know either. Her and John could have the We Don't Know after show with John Matthias just speculating on people's mental health and putting together a profile of, some of these people who are on trial when he don't know.
And again,
nobody knows.
The
other people are saying they heard that rumor. So
wow. Okay, so I'm glad they've got it.
Last, 2 hours that I had heard it because, like I said, I was sitting there with my phone put away, not looking at it. You have to have those moments. I'm like, I'm not looking. Yeah. Someone said that. I said, oh, really? And I just
oops, I didn't. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, here's the thing, people. There is a lot of brush and land. This isn't like in a neighborhood. Okay, that this happened. Now, is it the same type of glove that was in the video last night? We don't know. But that is very, very interesting. So that's something.
Guys, let's keep a running count on how many times we've heard we don't know. I think Lauren said it about 3 or 4 times. Trisha's said it 2 or 3 times. So let's just start at 7. So far, we've heard it maybe 7 times. Let's just keep counting and keep updating the chat. Whenever you hear we don't know, just add 1 to 7. Just keep going up. We don't know. We don't know.
And TMZ got another, it wasn't a ransom note, but they got another note from somebody who said, I know who this is, but I want 1 Bitcoin and I will tell you who this is. I will tell on that person. I have that information. And they turned it over to the, to the investigators, and nobody knows what happened.
Nobody knows.
I guess the reward is 50,000.
That counts. That counts. We'll put that up to 8.
Well, and a Bitcoin is like 67,000 now. So he wants a little more than 50,000 to turn over this information.
So how about he shares the information? If this person is so certain, share the information and get the $50,000.
Oh, he wants
it's illegal.
A Bitcoin. Yeah, I know. But he wants a Bitcoin, which is 67,000. So we're talking a difference of 17,000. Now, if
Lauren rolled her eyes, you see that little eye roll?
Oh, he wants
it's illegal.
A Bitcoin. Yeah, I know. But he wants a Bitcoin, which is 67,000. So we're talking a difference of 17,000. Now, if the tip is true, I can't imagine that the family wouldn't say, okay, yeah, here's a Bitcoin, bub. But what a weird thing to do, to send a letter to TMZ and say, hey, can you be my agent and negotiate this information? I mean, it's just crazy.
I know.
If they have information about a kidnapped victim who may be alive, for God's sakes, just call the damn tip line and get 50 grand.
The tip line.
Yeah,
I know, that's what I'm saying. Just call the tip line. If you're so sure, get the $50,000.
Exactly.
I try to be open to all, not try to be, I am open to all evidence. Maybe this is real. Maybe this is absolutely another ransom and somebody knows something and they just want 1 Bitcoin. But tell me if anybody feels like this is starting to become like an advertisement for Bitcoin. I feel like, we're just like advertising, it's like TMZ's getting paid by, to.
She just said it's an advertisement for Bitcoin and TMZ. Not to be confused with TMZ. Okay. Or whatever the one is where you have lockjaw. TMJ. So TMZ. That's for real journalists. Us trial tourists, we know about TMZ. Lauren knows about the real stuff, TMZ.
Evidence. Maybe this is real. Maybe this is absolutely another ransom and somebody knows something and they just want 1 Bitcoin. But tell me if anybody feels like this is starting to become like an advertisement for Bitcoin. I feel like, we're just like advertising, it's like TMZ's getting paid.
Am I hearing this right? Is that English? From Susie to TMZ. Did you guys hear TNZ too, or is it just me?
Paid by, to share Bitcoin.
Wow.
Guys, Bitcoin wallet. Like, I don't know.
It kind of does, doesn't it? I've learned,
Yeah.
you know what? It's true because I've learned more about Bitcoin since this started than I ever knew about Bitcoin before.
Yeah.
And yes, Debbie Niner fan, I just saw something that a rep from
Thank you.
TMZ said that
Tis me. Krista is killing it. We're up to 9 I don't know so far. And we just started counting a couple of minutes ago, and we're only 15 minutes into the live. There's probably more.
they wanted a Bitcoin, and then the anchor said a Bitcoin was $17,000 more than the reward. So again, that whole information is probably changing as well, although they didn't say exactly what was in the note. But again, what a jerk, I mean, if that's the case, this woman's life is on the line. For God's sakes, just pick up the damn phone, call, and
Exactly. Are people this greedy, as people are saying,
getting very greedy. I want to play a real quick clip from Brian Enton now. This is FBI agents. They are searching they were searching today at Nancy's house. They went back there and they are giving it a very, very thorough, fine tooth comb search here. So let's just watch this.
You see that reach? God, I think I've kind of missed Lauren. I haven't seen her in so long. She reached out. She's like, she's getting my water. It's just water and a Stanley because I'm just a limited public figure soccer mom. That was a good read.
We're searching today at Nancy's house. They went back there and they are giving it a very, very thorough, fine tooth comb search here. So let's just watch this for just a moment. Again, this is from Brian Enton.
The FBI is searching again in Nancy Guthrie's front yard. These are all
Now, this was weird to me. I did see Brian Enton's video where there's just these random FBI people walking around like the children of the corn. I was like, what is going on? All of a sudden, 12, 11 days into this, they're just like, one lady had an FBI shirt, the other guys have flannels, and they're just looking at the ground like, oh, what's over there? Right? Did anyone else think that was weird? Like, this is odd.
FBI agents. They were just searching across the street. Where
somebody dropped their, like a ring. They're like, where did I lost the back of my earring somewhere. We got to check Nancy's yard.
Media setup. That's Nancy's house.
Okay, they're just, what are they doing? I mean, wouldn't they have already this is, we're now a couple weeks in. It would have taken a good little gander. Did someone come back on the property? It just seemed weird to me. And then all of the live streamers are like, they're on the property, FBI. They're searching the floor. Look at everyone's running. And this guy's just like, yep, it was me. My gray jeans with my pew-pew in the back against my buttocks. What are you doing?
This is just next to Nancy's house.
Look at her. I honestly think they lost something of their own. They're like, damn it. Somebody lost a piece of jewelry. Somebody lost, a part of, I don't know, their lunch. I'm not sure. But I don't think it had anything to do with the case. Then they act like they're going on a long hike in Nancy's yard and they got water bottles. Yeah, the keys, Charlie. They could have been some keys. This is me, every day. Going through my house.
Law enforcement asking.
Going.
Anything.
Manage.
Looking.
From somebody who.
On the yard. I always lost.
And none of the source of glove.
I skipped ahead. Freudian slip. What is that damn OJ's glove? It reminded me a little bit of like the Karen Reed situation, you know, at Fairview when they went back, and they're like, yeah, and then all of a sudden we went back later, and then the yard just lit up with red taillight. You're like, what? Huh?
So this is just next to Nancy's house.
It's a little too reminiscent of 34 Fairview for me. See, he's got a water bottle too. Why did everyone need a water bottle to walk in the front yard? I mean, she's got some property, but why do we need to stay hydrated with these fresh water bottles like they were going to be out there and go on like a legit desert hike?
Okay, that's pretty much it. Now, what scares me about this, Lauren, is they're not going to have something every day to report on. But again, this story has to be fed a lot. Is this going to go cold? And is it just going to be like the John Bonet case 30 years ago? Where
Trisha, never. We got to do another count of how many times Trisha mentions John Bonet Ramsey.
It's not enough.
Or John Ramsey, her arch nemesis. I don't think there's been a live where she hasn't mentioned them.
The tabloids were there, and every, publication was there and coming up with any little thing, but nothing changed. It scares me to death that they're not going to find Nancy. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I'm concerned too. I have a lot of thoughts on that, actually. It's a great question. I'm very concerned. Really quickly, I did just want to check because I brought up that rumor, and I hate rumors hanging, and I was looking.
Really? You guys, all of a sudden, Lauren Matthias hates rumors.
In the chat, Brianna Whitney with True Crime Arizona Family did confirm that the sheriff told them a pair of gloves is being tested.
A pair. Okay.
Pair.
That's good.
So
that's
there you go.
Good to know. Very good.
Yeah, I did want to clarify that. So that comes from Brianna Whitney. That's the source. Good. We've had her on our channel. So she is there.
She's very respected.
I think it's
she's very respected. Very respected.
Always possible, right? I think what concerns me is what type of crime this is. If this is, and none of us know. I'm not in law enforcement.
She's not in law enforcement. Good thing. I'm glad she clarified it.
I am on WebSleuths, speculating. We're all trying to understand this crime. It's been deemed an abduction, but we don't know what we don't know the motive. We don't know if these ransom notes, they're still alleged, right? We don't know what's going on. So seeing that nightmare on surveillance footage, my biggest fear, and I mean, that was terrifying to me, is what if it was somebody that acted alone and they just saw a good opportunity for something really evil? I mean, I don't even like to talk about it. It's so funny. Like I really want to bring Nancy home. I really want to keep the hope with everybody that we can bring Nancy home.
So what was the question again? This is like so much word salad going on. Can we hear from Stacy? I'm worried about Stacy, you guys. We haven't heard from Stacy. Must be a busy night at Circle K. What's going on, Stace? I got to get these screenshots. This is a great Trisha screenshot if you're looking for one. And this is a really great Lauren one.
Very much so. I really wanted happy ending here. This is horrific. But if it's
horrific. It's horrific or horrific?
Keep the hope with everybody that we can bring Nancy home. Very much so. I really wanted happy ending here. This is horrific. But
this is horrific. It's horrific. It's worse than horrific. It's horrific.
But if it was, a murder, and
oh geez, no, let's
no.
Every time they're like, Trisha, right away when the family said celebrate, we want to celebrate with our mom. Trisha's like, she's dead, and I'm like, oh my God, Trisha, calm down, be positive. What the heck?
And they took her elsewhere, and, you know, some sort of Israel Keys type scenario,
Me too.
I think it could be cold. I think that maybe so. If this is a larger, more organized crime, which is what everything has been pointing to and what the sheriff's office has certainly implied. And I think even the FBI has sort of implied that, and they're looking for persons of interest. And it's a large investigation with a lot of moving parts and many people involved. And if Nancy.
So now they're both like, well, dead and a cold case. Oh my gosh. This is just a bummer. There's no hope. But yes, Dental Lori, I'm worried about Stacy. Stacy, are you okay?
Guthrie was absolutely targeted because she is Savannah's mother. I think that we will learn the truth. I hope that we will. It's a little disheartening that, you know, in this day and age with all of the, you know, information we have and such a profile figure and the technology we have and the FBI director, and you've got somebody on camera holding a bunch of flowers to hide themselves from the doorbell. I mean, that's it. Like, this is not a high-tech criminal, is my point. Like, he's using flowers that he picked up from the front yard that he dropped, by the way. Don't even get me started on, like, if they tested those, you know, because we saw those scattered.
Don't get her started.
It feels, I think we're also worried about that because we feel like a crime like this should be solved because you have, you know, the top law enforcement agency.
You guys, this one's painful. You guys were telling me to roast this one in Hella's chat today, but this is painful. Like, this is, what is she saying? I forgot about the word salad, because when Trisha does it, it's kind of fun because she's so silly. She's so goofy. She's so out there. But Lauren is, what's the point of her even talking? What's your opinion on, like, what's happening? It's just a lot of words.
In our country, you've got every person.
I got to speed her up. We got to speed her up to 1.4, you guys, because that was in real time. It's too slow.
You know, with our eyes glued to this, we all want to bring Nancy home. It reminds me of Gabby Petito, right? And
yes,
it was not a happy ending in that case.
So Lauren's point is we want to bring Nancy home, which I think everyone agrees on that. I don't, except for maybe the kidnappers. Like, everybody obviously wants beautiful Nancy Guthrie home. Everyone wants that little sweetie to be safe.
But we figured it out.
But she keeps saying it,
you know, and there are so few answers that I think it feels like it could go cold. But then I have to just remember these investigations take so very long. And while all of us sit here and wait, investigations like this has not been that long. We're on day 11. That is not that long.
That is not that long, you guys. Even though I said it could be cold, it's not that long.
It's long if we want to bring Nancy home.
Yes, exactly.
It's very long if we want to bring Nancy home. But I don't think that means something will go cold. I think that we'll hopefully have answers. And, you know, and if this is an organized crime and there are many people involved, there's going to be a snitch or there'll be someone with maybe a conscience one day. I think the biggest concern is if there is one lone perpetrator, then I worry.
And because that person maybe didn't tell anybody and nobody knows. Now, the sheriff, in fact, we're going to play an interview from Brian Anton. And Lauren, you've seen it, but we're not going to play it now because it's rather long. But it's with an undersheriff, a former undersheriff.
Yeah, that was a fascinating interview
really was.
today.
He knows the sheriff. He knows Sheriff, is it Nanos? I believe.
Yeah, he didn't.
Trisha's got her legal pads. She had a lot of notes on that legal pad.
Not mince words today about his thoughts on the sheriff. And this is undersheriff. Yeah. Some of the notes Savannah Guthrie too, right?
Yeah. No, Savannah talks about how she got started in this area. And he is saying this guy has an ego and that this is the problem. And we're going to play that interview from Brian Anton a little bit later on. But, you know, here's the thing. The sheriff has never been put in a
2,000 years later
situation like this either. And you don't know until you've been put in a situation. He went to a basketball game and everybody freaked out, you know, because he was there enjoying a game. Again, he didn't understand. He didn't understand. Yes, I agree. I had no problem.
Maybe not one in public though, but
maybe a private dinner, you know, relax, turn off the TV and the noise. But again, the beast is always there watching, and the beast is social media. And I don't mean to call us beasts, but it's part of just a big, huge entity.
I feel like Trisha just fat shamed all of us.
It's a good
be
We're all beasts.
That needs to be fed and needs to have energy and keep going. And that's part of it. People see him at that basketball game, and boy, there's a big topic that it can go all over the world.
Yeah, it wasn't a good
1
look.
second.
Wasn't great optics.
Yeah, but again, a machine. That's better. Thank you.
I just can't with these two talking about optics.
It's inappropriate.
It's crazy.
Rock girl days. It's the machine. We got to feed the machine. Beast is a bad word, although beast can be a cute word too. But
we're beasts, according to my bestie Trisha. Thank you, Allie B from Tennessee, for becoming a member. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much.
We'll talk about that later. But yeah, again, he didn't know. I had no idea. I'm sure that going to that basketball game would cause such an uproar.
All right.
So he's learning, and the department is learning. His department is learning. Now, also, another Brian Enton interview was with a gentleman that worked in that sheriff's department before this sheriff came on board. And he said that the average span of time that anybody's in the sheriff's department is like 3 years. Like these investigators, they've only been there 3 years. Well, he said, like, that's a newbie. That's a new investigator. You don't have any real seasoned investigators there. Don't know if that's true. That's what this gentleman said, that had worked there earlier before this sheriff. So unfortunately, people are really easy to criticize, and they're really easy to say awful, horrible things about the sheriff because they're not giving their names out. So, again, I go off on this.
And I know you're going to watch the interview, but spoiler alert, like he
please
calls
go ahead.
him, he calls, well, now I don't have the exact quote, but was it an egomaniac or an insatiable ego? Or
I think it was egomaniac, I think was the quote, or something similar to that.
He's been in law enforcement for 40 years.
Yes,
and he's the undersheriff, and he did not, like I said, he did not mince words when it came to his feelings about the sheriff. And he really seems to have felt like,
I'm just looking over at Lauren's channel to see if they had a Dr. John Reacts video. And it's so interesting because they have a different guy, some kind of Mike King, was analyzing what kind of person does this, profiling evils. Mike King. So that must be maybe a channel or a show, profiling evil. She had this Mike King. Where is John? You guys, is John okay? Do we have to put out a missing persons report for John? For Dr. Jan? Also, as I'm looking at her videos, because I haven't really watched any of Hidden True Crime, aka Lauren Mathias's coverage of this Nancy Guthrie disappearance, I'm noticing that people aren't really interested. It doesn't look like, in hearing what Hidden True Crime has to say, at least on YouTube, because the views are, I'm surprised that the views are as low as they are for a channel with 318,000 subscribers, because even her profiling video didn't even break 50,000. They got 43,000. And her video, the live she did when they had when they detained Carlos, not last night's detainment, but the first detainment, only has 19,000. And I did a video on that and I got like 15,000, and I only have 50,000 subscribers. So maybe this is why Lauren and John haven't been pumping out the content about this. I mean, I guess they have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos about it. But when the Nick Reiner situation, it seems like they went more all in there. And I think they got some more views on that than this. But this one seems to be pretty low. I think her highest viewed video regarding this is 76, or no, it's 160,000, but that was 12 days ago. That was like the first video she did. But after that, and if you look at the other journalists covering this, the Brian Entons, the Ashley Banfields, and others, I mean, even these smaller true crime channels, even if they're not smaller, just true crime, or the JLR investigates, their numbers are insane. So it is weird to think that this established Hidden True Crime channel is not really getting any views regarding this story that is huge. I don't know if that is just a sign of Lauren and John having, tainted their brand with the whole civil stalking thing, or people aren't enjoying the content they're putting out, and they could easily go to, if they want there's so many other people they can go to that are consistent and good, like Annie Elise, if they want the, short form. shorter, more condensed videos breaking all of this down. It's maybe they need to change it to tainted crime. But I'm really wondering, where is Dr. Yan? I would think he would be chomping at the bit to freaking do his psychologist reacts about who this kidnapper or kidnappers might be. That's what he does. He speculates. He pulls out his book. He puts on his grandma glasses. He loves this shit. He lives for this shit. And now she's got somebody else? That doesn't sound right to me. Sky5599, thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel. Thank you. I appreciate that. So maybe we'll check out a little bit of that. But I don't know. Where is he? Does anyone listen to the audio version of their podcast? Has he been on it? Where's Dr. Yan?
He has made some big
mistakes. And he talks about those mistakes.
Yeah.
You know, one of them being, I guess they had a plane or helicopter. They had something available to them immediately that could have gone out. And the sheriff made the decision not to, based on some personal opinion of somebody.
Yeah, he fired someone and then they couldn't go up. And he said, look, we've got a case right now. Can we do this? And just because of beefs or something.
Yeah. So he goes into all of that. But again, they will look at this case and they will learn from it. And I want to remind everybody out there who's posting, wherever you're posting, remember your words have power. And the sheriff and Nancy Guthrie's family, all of these people are going to read these words. So please keep that in.
Trisha, you've told us multiple times you think she's dead, and you both have talked about this being a cold case. As you're telling, I love how they're always trying to give lessons to other people and be like the ethics police and make sure you guys are doing the right thing. You know, as she's over there speculating, like they could hear this and see that you think that Nancy, like Trisha, why does she always give this? Well, I don't understand why she always gives this little speech. I've heard it multiple times now of her being like, you guys behave. You need to behave because people could see this. Meanwhile, she just says whatever she wants, but everyone else has to behave. Trisha, what are you doing?
It's not enough.
Oh my God.
Mind. But a lot of people really think that she is still alive. Now, real quick, and then we have to do one more quick thing, and then it'll be time for you to go. Unfortunately, I can't believe how fast this goes.
It's okay. I'm here, though. I'm here.
I know. I'm so happy. But so the thing is,
she told Trisha, I will give you 30 minutes. No more, no less. Okay. Maybe actually a little less. She's looking at her phone. She's like, Grayson, text me. So I look busy. I got to get out of here. As she does this favor for Trisha. Poor Trisha. She's like, okay, I got to hurry up. I only have you for a couple more minutes.
With the theory that it could be some sort of, organized situation. The question is why? Is it to get back at Savannah? Now, Nancy had some very strong political opinions about ICE and a few other things. Is that the reason why? Why? Why would somebody, that's to me,
target
why?
84-year-old. Yeah.
If an 84-year-old fragile woman who was kind of famous in her own right, even before her daughter, with, giving talks and people loved her, and she wasn't just famous, let me put it this way, she wasn't just famous because of Savannah Guthrie, but she was famous in her area.
Yes.
Do you think, I guess, and who knows, but do you think if it is an organized kidnapping of some sort, is it because of Savannah or is it because of her political views? Is it both? Who knows?
If it is an organized kidnapping, I believe that it's because of Savannah Guthrie, because of the money that Savannah has. And she's been very vocal about how much she loves her mother. And it's, as Vinnie Politan said, on my show.
Remember I think we did watch the first video that Lauren did on this, because that's reminding me that the first video I think Lauren did regarding Nancy Guthrie's abduction, she was like blaming basically Savannah, like who did Savannah piss off? And we were like, what are you doing? We just found out about this and you're already acting as though Savannah did something to cause this. There's nothing she could do to cause this. Now I'm remembering. As she's like, it definitely has to do with Savannah.
Psychological warfare.
Yes, it is.
I do think that if this is a kidnapping of an 84-year-old, it has to do with understanding who she was related to and realizing what that can mean for a very large ransom. I want to point out what's another reason an 84-year-old is targeted, right? I think that's the question everybody's asking.
Yes.
If it doesn't have to do with that. And I guess I want to point out that I'm just going to go here, like the thing that makes me the most fearful is this story of Marsha Norman that we've been covering on our channel.
And she's got to sensationalize again. You always have to speculate and make it worse than it is. It's already horrific that an 84-year-old woman was abducted in the middle of the night from her home. And they're like, but I got to say it. I got to make it even worse. I got to put this in everyone's head. I need to.
In true crime, it happened last year in Washington, where Marsha Norman, a wonderful woman,
I think she talked about this in her first video. No, Lauren.
Grandmother, quilter, well-to-do, living alone, loved so deeply by her family, planning a trip across the country with her son in her 80s, had a handyman.
Right. Didn't Trisha just warn us? She did. It's me, Krista. She did. She just said, be careful with your words. And then here comes Lauren. Let me tell you about something horrific that happened to another older woman that I'm just going to say probably happened to her. But Trisha just said the family could be watching. And there's Lauren sensationalizing something that's already horrible. We don't need to speculate. We don't need to go, oh God, what if this? Because everyone's head goes to the worst thing already. Oh my, that's why Trisha shouldn't even say that stuff, because she just negates everything she says. Shirley Graff, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships to the channel. Congratulations to those of you who got a membership from Shirley. Put your hearts in the chat. Thank you so much, Shirley.
Who manipulated her, earned her trust, and did the most horrendous thing to her that someone could do.
You're despicable.
I take it back. I didn't miss Lauren at all.
You know, Marsha's no longer here, you know.
You guys, seriously, what about me?
The timing, like Krista said, of Trisha just lecturing us, and there's Lauren going, and she's not here. And the most horrible thing you can think of.
Murdered, tortured.
Again, how is this helping, sleuthing, journalisming by Lauren just basically being like getting a trauma boner over the worst things that could happen to someone who's currently missing? Lauren, for a minute I thought, oh, this is fun. And I completely forgot that you're kind of awful.
Girl, you sturdy as hell. Speak 3 languages and I heard you read Braille.
For no reason except for just being targeted. And I'm concerned about an 84-year-old is an easy target, right? They're vulnerable.
Very easy.
So I think, in my opinion, just my opinion, she was either targeted because of Savannah or because she was vulnerable.
Wow, what a novel idea.
Yes.
But I don't know.
She doesn't know. How many I don't knows is that? How many I don't knows is that? Oh, we love Prof. He's so good. He's so good.
Girl, you sturdy as hell. Speak 3 languages and I heard you read Braille.
It helps us get through this. Oh my gosh, Lauren. It's just not necessary, lady. It's not necessary.
And I want to point out something. Professor Hoodoo says, don't blame ICE. I'm not blaming ICE. I'm saying Nancy had strong opinions about ICE. And could that be a motive? But I agree with you. I think it is all connected to Savannah some way. Although there are still people out there that think it's an inside.
Yes. Oh, again, like you guys are saying in the chat, just blaming Savannah. It was Savannah's fault. Yep. She's so successful, so famous. Obviously, it's Savannah's fault.
My job. There's a money issues, not Savannah, but other people perhaps close. And it's an inside job and it has to do with money. The problem is it literally could be anything. Lauren, that's the problem. It could be anything. Well,
they don't know. It could be anything.
You're going to stay on top of this, I know. And I'm sure the next time there is an active.
I don't think she's staying on top of it. I don't think that's what she's doing over on her channel. I think you'd have to follow like Gigi. Follow Pretty Lies and Alibis.
Nighttime situation going on. I hope you'll go live again, because that was great to be with everybody in your chat last night. It really was.
She was literally live, you guys. I think I looked at it when I was looking over her channel. This live that she's talking about. Maybe, okay, but she did a longer one 4 days ago. Okay, so no, she's done some lives. Okay, I take that back. I didn't know she did so many lives. She did one 9 days ago regarding, wait, no. She did a live 10 days ago regarding this, then 9 days ago regarding this, and then 4 days ago. Oh, so she's doing more lives. Remember, she was doing pre-records because she didn't want to have to deal with the live chat. And then she did, the 4 days ago and then 3 days ago. Okay. So she is doing some. How long are these lives? Oh, she's doing like 3 hours. The one's 3 hours. Oh, how long until she's on another 9-hour?
It was. Yeah, we plan to do that more often. We used to do that a lot more at Hidden True Crime, and
then we got caught lying about a civil stalking injunction and utilizing the police and the justice system to exact revenge on someone to hide the fact that Lauren likes to talk shit. And so then we just didn't want to go live anymore. And then when I tried to dip my foot back in the water to go live regarding a shooting in Salt Lake City, I really shit the winter coat on that one. So now we're doing it again.
We want to do it more. Yeah. And it felt like WebSleuths. So yeah, so I was so happy. I missed going live, and a lot of people mentioned that, it's so good to see you finally live again. And so I was so glad that you also, Trisha invited me over to your show as well, because I'm such a WebSleuths fan. I love what you do, and I love what you stand for.
Oh, that's a good. You can, because it'll say premiere, but since I didn't see it in real time, I don't know if these were actual lives. I guess I'd have to watch them to see if she's replying to the live chat. But they have done that thing. You're right, Elizabeth, where they've acted like it was a live, but it's really just them premiering a video, which I've premiered videos before, and then you can interact in the chat, like writing, but you can't, obviously it's a pre-record, so you can't be interacting with the live chat unless you're a psychic and you know what people are going to say in the live chat.
Quick, I do want to talk about somebody that we both love, and that's Othram and DNA Solves before you go.
That's what I mean when you say I love what you stand for. Yeah, please share.
And these guys are fantastic, at men and women, I should say. At DNA Solves is the website where Othram puts all of their unidentified.
Oh boy, this is when she wants us to spit in a cup and send her our hair. This is Trisha's sponsor.
Cases that they're trying to raise money for because they need to do these DNA tests. Well, the DNA tests are $7,500. Start at $7,500. So when you go to WebSleuths.com, the True Crime Discussion Forum, you'll notice there's no ads there. We don't.
I'm having deja vu. Did I already watch this part or something? Or was this in another live? But here we are with the DNA company again. And I know Kresha's in the chat. Kresha was digging in to this company. I'm too afraid. I don't even want to know more about this. But every live, my bestie Trisha's like, send us your spit, send us your hair, send us your semen. And we're like, no, we don't want to give you our semen.
Have ads here. What we do ask is if you can, I put the link in chat and it's also pinned at chat. If you could go to
Lauren send her DNA. I feel like I already said this before. Am I having deja vu or am I just forgetting that I've actually covered this? I don't know.
DNASolves.com and make a donation. You can make a.
Did we already watch this? And I just don't remember because they were boring me. Did we watch this part? Because I think I said before, did Lauren? Did she donate? And then I said I would donate. I'm so confused. I don't even know what's real anymore. Am I real? Are we real? Is this the Matrix? What's happening?
$1 donation. You can become a monthly subscriber and make a donation every month. But what you do when you do that is you help a family get their loved one back because their loved.
How is my spit going to get a family back? Other than someone in my family is like the Golden State Killer, and then I send you my spit and you're like, oh shit, that matches. What? I don't even know how it works. Science. What is going on, you guys? How is that going to help?
Loved ones are there. They're just unidentified. And they need to have these very high-tech, very expensive DNA tests done. So anything you could do to help, go to DNASolves.com. The link is in chat. It's pinned at chat. I will also put it in chat right now. But Lauren, you know what great work they do. And
incredible work.
Yeah.
Incredible work. The real deal. This is such an incredible thing that they do.
It is. Yeah. And at CrimeCon, they had a wonderful interactive place where you could go and you could see all the great work that Othram does. And
Trisha, what is going Othram? That sounds like from Handmaid's Tale. Doesn't that sound like wasn't there an Othram of what? That sounds Handmaid's Tale-y. Did you sell your soul to them, Trisha? What the hell? They're like, they're great. They're the best thing ever. What did they give you, Trisha? Is this like the Illuminati? Like, what is going on? Kresha, Help me understand. What is this? It's getting in my head. I feel like I'm on Severance.
And at their website, DNA Solves. And Lauren, I know they love you there at Othram. So
Offred.
thank you for all your support as
There's
well.
Offram and there's Offred? I don't know, guys. This DNA thing is really starting to get to me. Why do you want my DNA so bad?
And everybody check out DNA Solves. The link is in chat. And just even $1 tonight.
I think they're trying to indoctrinate us. Trisha's glow up. Lauren's weird dress. Stacy on pump 9. I'm fucking worried. Did I already give them my DNA? I don't even know anymore.
No, if I could find out tomorrow that 10 people gave $1, I would be thrilled. Absolutely thrilled.
Cisco's.
You are not getting $1 from me, lady. That place is not getting $1 from me.
What you're talking about, cold cases, our biggest fear, right? Our biggest fear for any case that we care about is that it goes cold. And there are so many cold cases now that can be solved with the right resources or the right technology. And I love that WebSleuths is now a part of this with DNA Solves. I love that.
It's great. And again, not only do they identify the unidentified remains, but they also will test the DNA found on these people and determine that, hey, this person murdered them. They'll find the killer. So it really is a great cause. Lauren, I know your sweet little boy is awaiting mom, and we are so grateful that you came and spent some time with us. And it just feels so good to have you back here, my dear. And let's do this more often. And we're here if you need you. If you need us, I can spit this out. If you, Lauren, need us and Hidden True Crime needs us, we are here for you, my dear. Okay.
Thank you. That means so much. And it's so good to see so many people in chat too. I'm seeing it go. I love this. I love WebSleuths. Thank you all for supporting WebSleuths too. If there are any hidden gems here, hit subscribe and hit notifications because as I said, what WebSleuths stands for in DNA Solves is something incredible. And it really does matter and it makes a difference. So thank you, Trisha, for all you've done and WebSleuths does. So.
And thank you. And we'll have you on again real soon.
Did they buy Lauren too? Is she getting a cut? This is creepy.
Give our love to everybody, okay?
We'll do. We'll see you.
Okay, we'll see you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
We'll see ya. Leave your DNA at the door. Bye. Stacy's like, thank fucking God I can talk again.
Oh, wasn't that great to have her on?
No, it was not. I'm scared. It scared me. I'm going to have nightmares about Lauren's doily and my DNA mixing together to incriminate me falsely in a crime I didn't do, like civil stalking.
That was so wonderful.
Yeah.
It's been a while. It's been a while. I'm just happy.
Trisha, think what you're saying. It's been a while. It's been a while. Is that Nickelback? It's been a while. Okay. Think about that. She doesn't come to your channel. She might be using you. It's been too long. It's been too long. She's got the time, Trisha. Trisha's like, wasn't that wonderful? So wonderful.
Yeah, and she looked great.
Oh my God. It's like Stepford Wives. She looked great. She's so great. Do you see how great she looks? So great. She's playing soccer now. Yeah. She's got her DNA. She's got good DNA for soccer. Yeah. She sent us all her DNA.
She looked fantastic.
She did. She always does.
I know. She always looks
Oh
fantastic.
my God. You guys got boners for Lauren Matthias.
Hold on just a second. Let's see. Google 0307.
How did I stop that right at the right time? Googie, shout out to Googie. Googie, are you still here? Googie said she threw in a troll comment in Trisha's chat, and this is Googie said, proud former champ. Oh God. Oh God. Googie. Where are you, Googie? I didn't even know we were already at that point.
She looked fantastic.
She did. She always does.
I know.
Why does Trisha highlight that?
She always looks fantastic. Hold on just a second. Let's see. Google 0307 said proud. Okay. Let's see. And
she called you Google. Oh my God.
I don't care for boring people. I think you're the light.
Googie, you just saved their whole life. That was fucking amazing. Put your hearts, your clap emojis, all your love in the chat for Googie, aka Google. You just Sharon McRibbed her. Oh, she put that up like, yeah, proud. She just read proud gem, or since we don't know, just like them, she's trolling Lauren too. Trisha is. Trisha really doesn't like her like she says she does.
Fantastic. Hold on just a second. Let's see. Google 0307 said proud. Oh, okay. Let's see. Where are we here? We have any gemstones? Gems in here. Hidden gems. Why did I call
Oh my god, you threw her off so. Oh shit, Lauren's gonna see this. Fuck, she's not gonna give her DNA anymore. Do we have any former hidden gemstones? The gemstone, like the gemstone show. I mean, hidden gems. I mean, joms. Where are my joms?
gemstone? Sorry, hidden gems. You guys, here's the thing. You are witnessing somebody that hasn't had any sleep, and you always want, you want.
Go to bed. She keeps telling us every live. Oh, I just can't sleep. Go to bed, Trisha. Unless you're dealing with, I understand I'm in perimenopause, so I have the hardest time falling asleep, staying asleep. It sucks. Are you dealing with like menopausal sleep issues? I don't think so. I think she was just like, I'm doing so much on the WebSleuths. I'm just, oh God, there's so much research to be done. Just getting no sleep. These people are posting stuff that's not true. My blood pressure.
I don't think you always wonder, but do you wonder, how does a person host a show with no sleep? This is how. By just trying to talk. There we go. Sweet universe. I'm a gem. Good to see you, my dear.
I feel like that Bethany Frankel, now little meme, but from the episode from Scary Island, from the Real Housewives of New York years ago, telling, Kelly, go to sleep. Go to sleep. You're crazy. Go to sleep. And Kelly's like, Kelly Ben Simone, who runs in New York City traffic, was like, I just trying to eat some candy. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. You're crazy. And then Sweet Universe had to come in and go, I'm a gem.
Host a show with no sleep. This is how.
Think.
By just trying to talk. There we go. Sweet universe. I'm a gem. Good to see you, my dear. Welcome all the hidden gems again. And Diane.
She didn't say she was happy to be a gem. She just said she's a gem. She could be being held, without her consent by HTC and the off-red DNA.
25, Diane L 25, hidden gem. Marcy B, hidden gem. Good to see you. And Katie in Kansas, always a gem. Thank you all.
But no one says I love being a gem. They just, I'm a gem. I'm fucking stuck. I just hitched my wagon to this group a long time ago, and now I'm just here. I'm desperately trying to get out, but every time I get out, they pull me back in. Grayson emails me in. She sends me pictures of her biceps, because she wears those little Kid Rock shirts from the Baby Gap, and she says, you want some of this? If you don't come back in Lauren's chat, you can get some of this. And then she says the F word to me. So I guess I'm a gem.
Yes, Susan Tisdale, I might maybe, I think if I went into a deep sleep, I'd sleep for like a week, Yeah, but this is, again, this could be used as an example of what happens when somebody opens a microphone and tries to talk with no sleep. So there you go. And Katie, and I don't know how, or Kaya, I don't know how to pronounce your last name, but says, I'm a gem. Very good. And Trace on the case is here. Everybody's here.
I'm a gem.
So,
you're a gem. We're all hostage gems. Like Dental Lori says. Oh my God. Googie, that was so good. Thank you so much. I needed that. I'm gonna friggin' rewatch that. I'm gonna have to clip that out. Tis me, Krista. Thank you for the super sticker. And Michelle's 3 boys. Thank you for the $4.99. I appreciate that. Says hi, Jolene. Here just in time for that gold comment. It was so good. She saw proud, yep, and she thought it was a good comment, and it was not. Lisa discovers. I'm sorry if I missed this one. Thank you for the $1.99. Says Trisha is like, stop trying to trick me. In a couple days, Trisha will fall for a death hoax when someone comes in her chat and said that Joe Rogan had perished, and she's like, what? Are you serious? Not Joe Rogan. I love him. Tracy Sweet Tea, thank you for being a member for 49 months. That's amazing. Thank you for all your support. Says hi, Jolene and Lean team, starting from the beginning. Well, when you catch up, we'll be here. Hello. Good to see you. Oh my goodness, you guys. And I don't know if did I already hit this one. Thank you so much. 'Tis me, Krista, for the super sticker. Oh, yeah. Why do they got it? Well, we know why they got to hide now. Steph sells stuff by the seashore. Well, they got to hide because nobody wants to be out and out, gem. They're closeted gems. They're right in the closet.
Well, that's a good question, JDR. Very good question. Why is TMZ getting the communications from these alleged kidnappers? I don't know. I don't know why they went to TMZ, but they didn't go just to TMZ. They did go to other media outlets as well. So I don't know.
Right, Krisha?
I don't know.
Trisha she's troll the Trisha trolls. Ugh, it's too easy, but it's also so great. And obviously I would never condone trolling someone in their chat like that, but I do wonder if people are going to now start asking Trisha if Joe Rogan's okay during every live, because after she outed in the live we covered yesterday that Joe Rogan had perished when she was being trolled, people in her chat were like, is he dead? And she had to keep going, no, he's not dead. He's fine. He's always okay. It's fake. I can't believe people would lie about this. It's horrible. Who lies about that? It's like, it's the internet. People lie about everything, Trish.
Again, guys, this case has been.
So if you ever catch any good trolls like that, you guys, please send me the video and the timestamp over to joleenreacts@gmail.com. That's joleenreacts@gmail.com. I'll never ask you for your DNA. That's joleenreacts at the Gmail to the dot to the com. Thank you so much.
It has been so emotional, and
I think Stacy. Now I don't know her name. Stacy's on the speedway. She might have went live from the freeway here. Yesterday it was frogs. Obviously she goes live from the Circle K allegedly, and now she's on the freeway. Oh no. I hope that's not where John is too. And if you know, you know.
Allegedly.
John, make sure the doors are shut in the car and put on your seatbelt. Okay?
You're despicable.
Oh no.
Jesus is just
Dr. Yan.
alright with me.
No.
Jesus is just alright. Oh yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy, I'm worried now. We haven't seen him in a while. Stacy's on the freeway. Is John on the freeway? That never doesn't end well for him. I mean, it kind of did because, he lived to tell the tale and write it in a blog. But thank you, Michelle's 3 Boys, for the super sticker. I appreciate that. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Yeah, and don't tell Dad. Dr. Vaughn, exactly. Don't tell Dad about it. It's me and my mother's secrets.
Constantly changing. And the reason why I haven't had any sleep is if you go to WebSleuths.com, you'll see the discussion thread that we have on Nancy Guthrie. And what you don't see are all these posts that we need to remove because they violate our terms of service or our rules. And, there's trolls.
Is Trisha the only one regulating that site? The only one there kind of keeping it up? Because she's always like, and then all these people come in and they put stuff from JLR and that nerdy addict guy and all these people. Ashley Banfield, because she hates Ashley Banfield too. And I got to be up there and deleting. I'm just like, it's horrible, you guys.
And literally, we've had to stay up till, 3, 4, 5 in the morning to keep
delete
that thread.
Why is she up until 3, 4, 5 in the morning? Lock it down. Why don't you just do approved comments only? So especially after a certain time, so you can sleep. Then you wake up in the morning and approve the comments. Does you have to get all of the comments out in real time? Does Trisha realize there's another way?
Going, so it's a nice discussion for everybody. So it's getting better now. It's slowing down a little bit, but there are some great ideas that are coming out on WebSleuths.com. And I really hope, I know law enforcement, I'm not saying this particular law enforcement agency, but law enforcement in general reads at WebSleuths all the time. And I hope some of the local law enforcement.
The other day she said the FBI reads WebSleuths. Is that true, you guys? Because, I'm, kind of new to my bestie, Trisha, but does the FBI really read WebSleuths for information?
No, God, please, no.
She's like, yeah, the FBI is looking at WebSleuths. The police do. That's where they get their leads. That coffin dookie lady checks it out all the time. Shabugi says, honestly, probably. But Sister of the Moon 2 says she's delusional. Yeah. Every day, Cash Patel logs in and he can look at multiple accounts because looking over there, over here, googly eye McGee's looking at them all. So we got to keep it up to date for Cash. Cash for cash. Oh, boy.
Involved in this case, we'll be reading at WebSleuths because our members are thinking outside the box and they do have some great ideas. I'll tell you what, we're going to play this Brian Enton interview right now.
Okay. Trisha she's killing me. So Trisha's like, our members have some great ideas. She told us during the last video that we watched last night that one of her members said that they found Nancy.
Cease and desist. You sent a cease and desist.
Was that a good one, Trisha? Like, we're really thinking outside the box. We got some good members. And then obviously the person didn't find Nancy Guthrie, or as Trisha calls her, Nancy Guthrie.
What could be more egregious? What could be more misleading?
Okay. Now, this guy is a former undersheriff, and he does not mince words about the sheriff now. He just doesn't like him. And boy, does it come through in this interview. It is. I don't know if you had a chance to watch it, Stacey.
Oh, this one? No. I watched like everything.
Stacey was like, no, I haven't. No. I assumed you weren't going to watch it either. So I didn't watch it.
Trust me, this is this is going to really give you an idea of maybe what a lot of people feel about the sheriff. And I feel bad that people are trashing him. Like I said, you are not prepared for something this big to happen in your life. And until you go through it, you don't know what to expect. So anyway, this is Brian Enton. Everybody, I'm going to put the link in chat. Please go to Brian Enton's channel and hit subscribe because he's down there and he is working his behind off to get us the most current and up-to-date information. Here we go.
Also met up with Rick Castigar. He is the former undersheriff here in Pima County. He was there.
Trisha has the biggest Brian Enton boner. She's always just like, let's play Brian Enton. She just wants to watch him. Trisha, we know what you're doing. She loves him.
I've fallen and I can't
Trisha's
get
like, let's
up.
play Brian Enton. He said something. I wasn't really listening. I was just looking at his fantastic hairline. Yeah. And his lips. He's got clear skin. Profound. Great eyebrows. Very defined. Beautiful disaster. Jolene, did you get the videos I sent you from Niner Lover 209? But it was links to 2 interesting videos that were live 3 months ago, then taken down right away and just recently snuck. I think I did. Did you send them today? So I was checking my email earlier and people sent me some stuff. But I'm pretty sure I did. I got a few different. I'll have to double check. I'm looking at it, but I'll make sure that I got them. Oh my gosh. Trisha. It's Trisha. She's got a
for
boner.
40 plus years working for the Pima County Sheriff's Office. And he has been a great resource because he knows the area very, very well. He knows the landscape very, very well. And he has some interesting theories about why he believes Nancy Guthrie is still alive. He's on a drive around this area near Nancy's house. So I wanted to, I think he's got a lot of good insight. So I wanted to introduce you guys to him.
Interestingly, Savannah began here in her career working for KBOA, the NBC affiliate here. And she was a, fresh.
Oh my God, Brian looks like a little kid next to that guy. He looks like he should be in a car seat. He looks so Do you see him like when he first was looking at him?
Interestingly, Savannah
It looks like he's with his grandpa.
began here in her career working for KBOA, the NBC affiliate.
You look so little. You're a kid and they finally let you in the front seat. Then your grandpa's telling you all these stories at the time. You're like, this is so boring. And then later you're like, what did grandpa say? I wish I would have paid attention. I miss grandpa. But at the time you're like, I don't know what he's talking about. He's talking about his dead friends or something.
Affiliate here. And she was a, fresh out of college. She's an attorney as well. She went to the U of A here. And when
Is Brian really that little? Because I think Hella made the joke about him and Harvey maybe being the same height. Is he a shorty? Is he a shorty going to be a thug? Oh my God, little Brian.
cut her teeth in Tucson. And she and I interacted dozens of times on stories that were going on involving the sheriff's department. And
so you know Savannah.
Oh, sure.
So that must make this even more.
It makes it.
Zero crossbody.
I was so happy for her making it big. You know, local kid makes it big. It was really nice to see that. Delighted for her. She's such a sweetheart and a good-hearted person.
She looks tiny.
Caring, deferential, compassionate in what she does. Just a neat lady.
We know Savannah Guthrie seems like she is just amazing. She seems like a lovely woman. Michelle's 3 boys, thank you so much for coming in with the super chats. Says Trisha, leaving sleep over speculating and info from her chat. I love your sweater and scarf. I have to rewatch the beginning of your live. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate that. Oh my goodness. He does. He looks so little.
One of the things I see or saw that happened was this sheriff's department, which has talented people, but it's my opinion that once they knew that this was not an individual who walked away and might have succumbed to the desert, once they knew this was an abduction or a kidnapping, the federal entity should have been called in. And it's my opinion that the FBI should be charged with this investigation, and this sheriff's department should subordinate itself to the FBI. Now, the local elements are clearly an aspect that are needed, and the sheriff's department has that capability to provide that. But we don't have forensics like the FBI has. We don't have those who can look at personality types that might commit this kind of crime. And it should have been recognized initially that once this is labeled an abduction, get a task force together and bring on the FBI and ask them to take it over.
Okay, so this guy doesn't like the current sheriff, and he's the I'm so confused.
Why do you think that didn't happen?
Unfortunately, the sheriff, Chris Nanos, has an exorbitant ego. And
oh, damn. He's like, I'll tell you.
It's not enough.
He's got an ego. I bet all these dudes have egos.
And he, in one case I can think of prior to this one, told the FBI he's the better investigator and he doesn't need their help. And that was a critical case that we needed their help with. This one, in particular, they have far more resources than the sheriff's department has. You know, this county was established in 1865. It's a big county, and law enforcement has been an element to it for decades and decades. And it has a lot of experienced people and talented people, but not the resources that the federal agencies have. So it's apparent that perhaps Nancy was abducted. It's apparent that she was likely injured in the process. It's apparent that somebody did it for a reason. We don't know. There seems to be the thought that there's money involved in Bitcoin. And, you know, I'm sitting back in my experiences of 46 years in law enforcement asking, well, why is it $6 million? Why isn't it $3 million or $10 million? And why is it labeled US dollars? What does that tell me? And I'm asking myself, where are they keeping?
He does. He gives me a little bit of Duty Ron vibes. Very sassy. You know how Duty Ron is so sassy, but he's like sassy and wrong. This guy's sassy too. But he's like, He doesn't like that Nanos.
You know, Nancy, the logistics involved in keeping a person safe, if in fact you want to turn that person over safe to get money, is complicated.
Do you think, though, that the ransom element could just be wrong? I mean, that they're moving on from that? Are you hearing anything? Because it seems like, based on Savannah's last video and some of the messaging from the FBI and the sheriff's office last night, that they may be following other leads now, something totally different.
Well, certainly. And they've gone back to the scene to look at the vegetation in the desert in and around the home. I would have hoped that was initially inspected in such detail that they...
And we saw that. We saw as those adults of the corn were walking around Nancy's front yard. We watched that tonight, which was just so awkward all those days later.
You look for footprints. You look for downtrodden areas in the desert. And as you can see, that's not necessarily an easy thing to do. Is this a kidnapping? I don't know. Why would they have her this length of time if, in fact, the family has decided to pay and they want her back? What has happened? Is there another nefarious intent here? Is somebody angry at the family for some reason? And we don't know that. I don't know that. I would be asking those questions. I would be looking at.
It is crazy how much the retired cops love the YouTube. There's so many of like the retired cop community on YouTube. I saw a bunch of them pop up during the Karen Reed trial. I didn't even know there were that many retired cop channels, but there's quite a bit.
At the cameras that go in and out of this jurisdiction to the border of Mexico. The first night, if she was taken and presumably by a vehicle, where are the tire tracks? Did they head to the border with her and cross somewhere into Mexico?
Do you think they even looked for tire track? I mean, it just seemed so rushed in the beginning, and they opened everything back up.
I think the initial thinking was this is another elderly person who's wandered away, and that happens in the desert often. That type of a situation happens. And the resources that were called out initially, search and rescue folks, people on foot, investigators, the sheriff's department has a homicide team, and one of their ancillary responsibilities is to look for missing people and start delving into it. But it's clear to me that the evidence that they found at that house was indicative of an abduction and a crime. That was clear to me. And I'm not looking at the case. I don't know the specifics. So I think there's some flailing of arms, literally, going on, and an investigation that's unclear. Sadly, I know Chris Nanos, the sheriff, and his personality type and his need to micromanage, and he stifles creativity because of the way he interacts with his talent. And that is not necessarily a positive thing when you have an investigation of this sort. You need resources, you need out.
Damn, tell us how you really feel, sir. He's like, unfortunately, I know that Nanos, and he sucks. He sucks balls. I don't like, Alaska says, I love how much this officer hates Nanos. He sure does. Michelle, thank you. Sorry. Of course you were saying the word misspellings, losing sleep. Sorry that I read it. I should have picked up on that because obviously, what else would it be, right? Okay.
Side looks at this.
Is he still? Do you think the sheriff's office is still in charge? Do you know? Because it's kind of hard. On the outside, he's quieted down a lot, and the FBI seems like they are taking over some aspects.
Well, they're supporting, and I've heard the sheriff say that our partners, our federal partners, which infers that they're involved in this. It's my opinion they should be the lead. And
is it just an ego thing?
Yes.
These are like the real cops of Tucson. We need Andy from Bravo and a camera out there ASAP. Because this is a lot of drama, a lot of dysfunction. Yes, Lisa discovered drama, drama, drama.
That is my opinion. It's an ego thing. And I have seen that play out with that personality, Chris Nanos, a number of times in my career. And it's not helpful. Sometimes you need to back up, reassess, and consider what other resources might be available and call on those.
Is it true that the homicide team is inexperienced?
It is true. They're less experienced than previous homicide details, but a lot of folks have retired, myself.
Trisha, you accidentally got rid of the video, but we can still hear the audio. Look at Trisha's like, oh shit. She's not even paying attention. She's like, what happened? Stacy?
I mean, how inexperienced?
Are you on the freeway? Look at Trisha. Trisha looks terrified. I gotta get a screenshot of my bestie. Look at her. She's like, what the fuck happened? You know, she's wondering, how am I gonna bring that back? Ah, shit. Good.
No one would want to stalk that ugly bitch.
Poor Trisha. She's like, what's going on? What do I do? Stacy, put the frogs down. Get off the freeway. We gotta handle this.
What the hell happened?
What the hell happened?
They're less experienced than previous homicide details, but a lot of folks have retired, myself included.
I mean, how inexperienced?
What the hell happened?
To my understanding, there's a number of them that have only been in their positions a couple of years.
How long is it going to take her to figure this out? God, Trisha, I love you. Don't have Lauren on. She brought the show down. You kill it by yourself, girl. This is so good. That Lauren segment depressed me. I felt depressed. My heart hurts. I feel dead inside. I feel like I need to be rebaptized. I need to have my husband sage me or something. That was horrific. Don't bring her back. Just do this. You're a star, Trisha. If someone hasn't told you, even though you're selling all of our DNA, That's okay. I forgive you because you're very entertaining. What the fuck? She's moving stuff around like, oh God, what is this? What's that? What's this? What's going on? Where am I? Who am I? Who are you? What do I do? Stacy? 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 Where are you? Okay. I guess we'll just do this now. Oh, I love it. Trisha, you're so good. Lauren is such a bummer.
I mean, how inexperienced?
What the hell happened?
There, to my understanding, there's a number of them that have only been in their positions a couple of years.
Guys, sorry, I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, it disappeared on the screen. So hang on, let me share it again.
How are you going to be doing this as long as she's been doing this? She still doesn't know how to share the screen. God love her.
Just a second. Oh, God. And all of a sudden, Stacy's small. I mean, what the hell? Yeah. Okay, just a second. Let me share again. Sorry, guys. It just all of a sudden just disappeared. So here we go.
And that is not enough.
Let me back it up a little bit.
We heard it, Trisha.
Reassess and consider what other resources might.
It was Butt Nugget. He was like, you ain't playing with me, bitch. I'm going to put my adorable little paw in there. Butt Nuggets revenge. Thank you, Michelle's 3 boys. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the super sticker. That was hilarious.
Be available and call on those.
Is it true that the homicide team is inexperienced?
It's
already
true.
heard this.
They're less.
You're like me, rewinding things.
Can't recall in 46 years of law enforcement service a case like that ever occurring, ever, and that's troubling. But who has the experience? And I think the federal agencies do, and they should have been called in earlier, in my opinion.
There's reports now that they're DNA swabbing, people who worked in Nancy's house, that kind of thing. Is that pretty typical?
Yes.
That doesn't mean that those people would be suspects, I don't think, right? I mean, it's just they're probably just trying to. Well, what do you think?
I believe that if it's being done now, it should have been done a long time ago. I'm sure that there are support individuals, that
Why are they filming like a Vice interview? Because they're fancy, QZ, but they are doing it like it's a Vice interview.
that have come in, whether they have medical, nurse visits as an example. Those people need to be talked to. Landscapers need to be talked to. The pool keeper needs to be talked to. DNA pulled from all of those is important because if you've got an unknown DNA, which perhaps they do, I don't know whether they do or don't, you need to exclude or look at a match.
Yeah, that would make sense. You mentioned how big the county is. I mean, until you're here, you don't really realize it, how vast it is. And there's it's tough terrain. Well, for people at home who don't know, I mean, just describe it a little. And how big is it?
This county, Pima County, named after the Pima Indians, is 9,241 square miles. That is huge. There's a town 150 miles from where we are right now that's still within the county. The county has a direct border with Mexico. And that's miles and miles, tens and tens of miles long.
I was like, was I in Pima County when I lived in Arizona? No, I was in Maricopa County because I lived in Scottsdale. And Pima, that's big. That's big.
The county is bigger than some states along the East Coast.
It's like Riverside County in California. That's big too.
New Hampshire.
There's to learn all about counties. What a fun Saturday night.
Connecticut, Rhode Island. And it requires a special type of policing. One officer might have a need and could be 30 miles away, and that's not easy to get there quickly. So the topography, as you can see, we're heading into the Saguaro Monument, is another challenge. The desert is not necessarily, it's beautiful, but it's not always friendly. There are a number of risks out there with thorny bushes and cactus.
Not thorny bushes. Oh my guys, like there's thorny bushes. Cactus, the saguaro. If you ever met a saguaro, they're huge. They can be like 1,000 pounds full of water. Yeah, you don't want one of those falling on you.
There's animals that, do hurt people that go out in it. So
hurt people.
The search and rescue capability of the sheriff's department is pretty.
Yeah, he totally
pretty
is.
busy. They're always busy. They're always searching for something.
Dad's blame.
Do you know what happened with the plane? I've heard some reports that the plane didn't get up right away because of a beef with the sheriff and the pilot. Is that true?
Well, I don't know it to be true. I've heard the same thing. It's my understanding he dismissed the pilot that was going to fly the night that she was missing. It's my understanding that that same pilot contacted via a chain of command the sheriff and said, look, we have a need. We have aircraft available. Can I go? And he declined, is what I've been told. I don't know that to be true, but that sounds like what the sheriff would do.
Do people know that Nancy Guthrie? I mean, I'm just, I'm trying to think about like why this may have happened.
What is Trisha doing during this? You guys see her? She's like bending down, dropping shit. Her legal pad, probably. She's like, what's down there? Again, that's carpet. Oh, God. I think I've been pulling at the carpet again while I sleep. I sleepwalk and pull on the carpet and eat it, allegedly.
And obviously Nancy's daughter is Savannah, and people know she has money. But do people
did she just throw up or something? She can't, oh, no, she got her drink. Okay.
know that Nancy Guthrie?
Oh, she's like taking shots. Trisha's taking shots. Okay, obviously, allegedly.
Allegedly.
It's like Lauren's water.
Don't know that to be true, but that sounds
Dang, Trisha's thirsty. She got the thirst.
like what the sheriff would do.
No, I'm thirsty.
Do people know that Nancy Guthrie? I mean, I'm just, I'm trying to think about like why this may have happened. And obviously Nancy's daughter is Savannah, and people know she has money. But do
you're killing me. Susan's clipping her toenail. She's like, that's a long one down there. Oh, God, that's going to turn into a hangnail if I don't get into that right away. Yes, too old to give a shit. She's nodding off as well, allegedly.
people in town in Tucson know that Nancy Guthrie lives here and where she lives? Is she known in that way to be Savannah's mom?
Yes, I think the vast majority of people who pay attention to what's going on in this community know that Savannah grew up here, went to school here, and her mother lives here. I think a lot of them know that. I don't know that they personally know Nancy, but certainly they know of Savannah. And
No, Trisha from WebSleuths, she said, Nancy's famous. She's famous. Trisha told us, sir.
the success that she has had in her career, and she's brought a sense of pride to this community because we're all proud of what Savannah has done. And we want to band together and deal with this unusual situation and get Nancy back to the family.
Let's talk about the geography here.
Well, what you're looking at is really typical desert right now. And obviously everybody recognizes saguaro cactus, and we're going to see a lot more. But some of the other
I knew he was going to talk about the saguaros.
shrubbery around here, like these spiny things that are tall to my left,
Spiny
those
things?
are called ocotillo.
Oh, the Ocotillo. There's Ocotillo Mountains. There's just Ocotillo.
And if you look closely at them, they all have spines on them. There's mesquite brush here, palo verde trees, which actually the name is Spanish.
Palo Verde, yep.
A green tree.
Love a Palo Verde tree. Very beautiful.
That's one of those right
God, I should have had Nana on for this. She loves plants.
there. I don't know that you wanted a tour necessarily. People
No, you're giving it to us.
People
He's
have heard
totally
about
dad's plaining cat. You were right. He's putting us all to sleep.
cactus that jump off
Trisha, fall over or something.
at you and stick to you. And those are actually called jumping cholla. And I'll show you one when we get around.
I'm just thinking though, like, and I hope Nancy.
One Dr. Sue says, I love this channel. Not this channel, Trisha's channel. WebSleuths, you are appreciated and make a wonderful difference in the world. Thank you.
You're despicable.
Trisha's like, I'm highlighting that one. I want everybody to see that we're making a difference. And that isn't Stacy's alt account. Okay? That's a real person
It's an urban legend that never happened.
and a doctor. And she's a one doctor. She's only a doctor of one thing. And her name is Sue. And she's not a boy named Sue. She's a doctor.
He's alive somewhere. I mean, obviously, But when I look at this, there's a lot of places to hide something.
There is.
Okay, I'll put the link in chat again.
Trisha forgot to stop playing it once they started talking about plants.
There we go. For Brian Anton's interview, it's quite long, and I wanted. It's basically what he said about the
Oh, shit.
about the
It's Butt Nugget's friend. What's his name again? The little wiener dog? He's pissed. He's like, get me out of here.
about the sheriff. And Neil Campbell, I love how you think, and you said, and this is a great question, is this really helpful? Well, yes and no. Okay, because if the sheriff needs a little bit of understanding how people are thinking, maybe this is the way to get to him. Then again, maybe it just makes things worse and makes it so he can't do his job as well. I don't have an answer to that.
She doesn't know. Add that to the list. Yes, Scrappy Dappy Doo Doo. Scrappy Doo Doo. Little Scrappy Doo Doo. Ugh. I want to abduct Trisha's dogs. They're so freaking cute, and add them to my fur family. Okay, Trisha. So I'm coming for. No, that's creepy. I'm not gonna steal your dogs. Allegedly.
It never happened.
Allegedly.
All I know is that I trust Brian Enton and I trust his sources. And this is a story that everybody is talking about and everybody's trying.
Look at Trisha. Hashtag me too. Look at Devious ass. Same. I love this channel. Joleen Lunzer, you are appreciated. Make a wonderful difference.
It never happened.
Oh my God. You guys fucking crack me up.
I've fallen and I can't.
See, Trisha,
get
me
up.
too. I make a difference too. They love me too, Trisha.
To figure out. And that's
just you, Trisha. They love us all.
That's part of it. That is part of it. But I want to say hi to one Dr. Sue says, I love this channel. WebSleuths, you are appreciated and make a.
Oh yeah, well, Devious says, I love this channel. Jolene Lunzer, you're appreciated and make a difference in the world. Let's see how many hearts you got compared to my heart count. Okay, Trisha's got. Oh, look at. I got more hearts. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You just got like a head with some hearts going around it for all the voices in your head. And then a heart. You didn't get as many, Trisha.
Wonderful difference in the world. Thank you. Well, thank you. And as was pointed out in chat, you win the internet today. My dear, it's all yours. I give it to you. Thank you. That is very, very kind. I really do appreciate it.
It's very kind.
Stacey, you've been kind of quiet, but that's because I've been yapping and haven't given you a chance.
It's because you had Lauren on and she doesn't let anyone else talk either.
Chance. What do you think? Hello?
Stacey has checked out. Stacey has left the building. She's like, what? Stacey's with the frogs. She's eating the frogs.
You're muted. Are you
Sorry.
playing, Trisha?
Yep. I found something interesting.
Hello?
That almost made me snort.
You've been kind of quiet, but that's because I've been yapping and haven't given you a chance. What do you think? Hello? You're muted. Are you
Sorry.
playing, Trisha? There you go.
Yep. I found
Okay.
something interesting today while I was doing some research.
Drugs.
Oh, yeah?
Drugs. Was it drugs? Okay, never mind. I found a handful of benzos. I thought I'd take a ride. No? Okay.
Grab it. So, gosh, where is it?
Where is it? Well, I found something I think helpful. Gosh, where is it? To pretend to find something. It's I found a clue. Yeah. So Brian Enton. You love him. Yep, that's what I found.
So, in 2003,
Oh, Jesus Christ. You sound like Dr. John. Back before Gen Z was born. I have some clues.
in Wisconsin,
Not Wisconsin. Now you're talking. You're talking about my people.
let's see, there was, let me see her age,
Come on, Steve.
a woman.
Okay. So far, back in 2003, in Wisconsin, there was a woman
Named Hedy
named
Braun.
who?
Mhm.
She was 88.
Did she say Ava Braun? What did she say? Oh God. Oh no, is she giving us another sad Lauren Matthias story? Oh, don't do that. What did she say?
Oh, there's Nazis in my neighborhood.
Grab it. So, gosh, where is it? So, in 2003, in Wisconsin, let's see, there was, let me see her age, a woman named Hedy Braun. She was 88.
Oh, Hetty or something. Braun. What is this? What is this comment Trisha put up? Catherine Princess 25 says, I just subscribed to your channel and so far I like it. But yeah, there was, a lot of leaves in the case. And now it's like going very, very slow. Are you talking about Trisha's channel? Trisha, these comments. Just subscribe to your channel and I like it so far. I guess it's okay.
I don't care. I don't care. Okay. I really don't give a I really don't.
There's nothing else on. So far, so good, I guess.
And she was kidnapped from her home in the middle of the night.
Okay.
And so it said that was brought up recently because of the thing with Nancy. But yeah, she had been kidnapped in the middle of the night and held for ransom, and it was her handyman.
So do they just think that like every kidnapping story of a woman of a certain age is just the same playbook? Because they're all just like, let me look it up. Found something. I think it's this. Because I've seen this before. Over 20 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Stacy, you sleuth. You sleuthy little bitch.
Now that you're out of my life,
Yes.
I'm so much better. You think I was weak without you, but I'm stronger.
I found this. It's great.
Now, see, that's one thing that a lot of people have said. Who are the workers? Who are the people that were in and out of Nancy's life? Absolutely right. And again,
What's she holding on to
the
there?
person that showed up at the door, that door video that we've seen a million times, he does not look like a criminal mastermind, like Lauren said. He grabbed flowers.
I think Stacy just plagiarized Lauren's story, Kat. I think you're right. Was this Lauren's story? Stacy's like, oh shit, I gotta think of something. I wasn't paying attention.
In 2003, there was another lady. She was taken from her house. Yeah. It's real bad. Okay.
I think she did. I think she plagiarized it.
To try and, hide the camera. He went and pulled him out of the ground, weeds or whatever.
You see, that is what, if it was somebody that had knew her well, you would think they knew the camera was there.
Right.
And so they would have been prepared for that.
Or maybe they weren't thinking. But you're right. More than likely.
Why are you guys so funny? Too old to give a shit says she's reading from Kidnappers for Dummies. Stacy's like,
Gosh, go ahead. I'm pump 7. I gotta look something up real quick. I'm the executive producer of a very popular true crime show where we sell people's DNA. Let me see. Okay, on page 62 on Kidnappers for Dummies, there's an elderly woman. I'll tell that story. Okay, go ahead.
If it was someone she knew, they would know the camera was there.
Yeah. So this woman, so it was 5 days they were searching for her, and then they got a ransom demand. They wanted $3 million because the family had a business, that. So anyways, yeah.
So the family had a business that cleans, that did what?
I just said they had a business, but it was a gravel business.
Okay.
So they were thinking they have a lot of money. I don't know if they did or not.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. So they thought they could get money from this family. Got it.
So the note led them to the abductor. Actually, it was a family friend. Sorry, not a handyman. And she was still alive.
Wow,
so they got
amazing.
him, and then she was tied to a bed somewhere. He had her hidden.
oh my God.
Yeah.
Stacy.
Oh, a storage unit. That's where it was.
Oh,
Storage unit.
what
Well, and
I
again,
just watched You on Netflix. She just finished the series with the storage unit shit. Oh my God, Stacy. I gotta take hold on, Teddy. I gotta take Teddy out to TT, you guys. We'll take a quick commercial break. While you're waiting, we'll listen to everybody's favorite. Let me find it here. Don't be a dick. Hit that like. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back.
Don't be a dick, you're being a real dick. Stop being a dick, you're being a dick. Don't be a dick, that's what you're being right now. You need to stop, check yourself, and calm the fuck down. Don't be a dick, you're being a real dick. Stop being a dick, you're being a dick. With the things that you do, you're obviously very hurt, and that's why I think that you're a big fucking jerk. Don't be a dick, you're being a real dick. Stop being a dick, you're being a dick.
I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. This is a song these guys were singing. What the hell am I doing here?
Who am I? And why do I exist? And who made me? And what am I expected to do with my life?
And all the girlies say I'm pretty fly for a white guy. Oh, man, you talking about my city.
About my city. Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys so much. Had to let the doogies out to TT. It's a bop. We got the prof with the ice on ice crime. Beautiful. Mwah. Chef's kiss and a Menards.
You save big money. You save big money when you shop Menards.
Get it. Shout out to Minnesota.
Maybe somebody heard that story and went, aha, I do know somebody with money who has an older mom living here. It could be. Maybe the police should look at that and kind of go in that direction. Check storage units in the area. You know, again, I don't know. I'm just saying. But that gives me hope.
We got another.
That
I
right
don't
there,
know,
that-
you guys. Add that. What are we at for the tally?
That story gives me hope, because you would think, oh, this has never happened before. And yes, it has. And it had a good ending because she was found alive. So I want to thank Catherine Princess and everybody in chat. You've been saying such wonderful things. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please hit that subscribe button. We're not monetized. Okay. And so we do this because we love it.
Here we go. Here we go again. Here we go. More DNA. Send us your spooge. We're not monetized. We need this, guys. Come on. Let's do it.
And hit that thumbs up. And then when we're done, and this becomes a video on YouTube, in the comments, if you could just tell me where you're watching from, we'd really appreciate that.
I want you guys to send your DNA and dox yourselves. Oh, Trisha. Now.
Let's get back to Brad Pitt.
Now, Trishy.
It's interesting that you found that. And when did that happen, Stacy?
2003.
Okay. So over 20 years ago. Wow. Well, again.
Wow, over 20 years ago. Has nothing to do with this case. Thank you, Stacy. Great job. Fantastic. Really great. What do they do? Concrete? Okay. Was it in the desert?
No, it was in Wisconsin.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes. Thank you.
Again, there's always a miracle sometimes in these cases. And
Prussia, do you know, did she get demonetized? Did YouTube decide, or did she take off her monetization because she got this sponsorship with Offred DNA or whatever it's called, with the Spit in the Cup company? Because that's interesting. They're just guessing. They're not monetized. They just want fucking DNA. They just want to make more of you. Repopulate the earth with AI versions of you or something. Okay, so Crush is saying no, she took monetization off once partnered with Othram. I'm just going to call him Offred. Like the Handmaid's Tale. Hella's here. Good to see you. She removed her own monetization because she's noble and she has ethics. Okay. Kathy says, does Offred, whatever I'm calling it, no, she seeks donations? I don't know. Yeah, maybe she gets paid in DNA. Maybe that's how Trisha really was born in 1795. But she looks this good because she rubs the DNA of her subscribers on her. I don't know. It's just too weird. It's too weird. It's too creepy. I don't like it. I just don't like it.
Would still be alive. They made it sound like that if she didn't have her medicine, that she couldn't survive. But is that really true, or does it just make it more uncomfortable for her? I mean, I don't know. Was it life?
No, uncomfortable.
Saving critical medication? Do we know?
That's what they're.
Becoming uncomfortable for me.
And this was becoming uncomfortable for me.
Are all implying is that, and Savannah had said her mother needs medication to survive.
You guys, we're not even at 400 likes yet. Don't forget to smash that like. Can we hit 500 while we're live? Thank you so much.
Now, we have no idea if the abductor or whatever, because technically we don't know what happened.
Yeah,
obviously. But if they were planning this, did they prepare? Were they aware of that? Did they have medication?
Maybe they were somehow able to get.
Hella says, apparently she tells people fairly often she's being paid by Othram. I haven't heard it, but believe it to be true. Well, I mean, they have to be paying her something else. She wouldn't take monetization off. And she wouldn't bring them up if she wasn't getting paid this much. This is they paying. All right, let's see. What did she get trolled here? The undersheriff, that's what they called him, which is a weird, creepy name. That's that sassy guy that was in the car with the Brian Enton. Is the undersheriff said he feels that she's still with us. She's still alive.
The medication to have it on hand to take care of her. And Tharvey, that's right. The undersheriff that we were just listening to on Brian Enton, he said he feels that she's still alive, and so does the sheriff. So that's something those two can agree on for sure.
Oh, Trisha, that's something. Celtic Kristen, I had a doctor ask me for my DNA to experiment with. What? I felt uncomfortable too. Oh my God.
And this was becoming uncomfortable for me.
I got hit up by, that reminds me of, there's like an AI company that started hitting me up probably a couple years ago, and they wanted to buy a bunch of my content and use it because they're using like people who do live streams like this and have a ton of videos and things out there so that they can send it, I think, to AI to kind of train it to speak more like a human. Because now when you get those AI videos, it's just pretty clear, especially like the commentary videos with AI. And their first offer they came in was like 30,000, and they wanted so many of my videos, and I'm like, no way. And then they kept following up, and it got up to like $100 and some thousand they wanted to give me for so many of her 100 hours of my content. And I was like, no way. You know what they could do with that? Then they're going to own me, my image. They could have me saying crazy shit. I mean, they probably will just have us all saying crazy shit anyways one day. And I'll be like, why didn't I take the money? But it was insane. I was showing Hype Man Husband Chell-RN. I'm like, look at, they really want this. So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of other creators weren't hit up, especially, or if they were hit up, I should say, as well, because they really want people that are conversational, go live for longer periods of time so they can really train that AI to not sound so creepy. But then you'd see me in ads. I'd be like, I love it. It's like when you see those ads, and I always see them, of these ladies who are clearly AI. They're like, and their mouth doesn't match what they're saying. They're like, there is nothing better than when my husband has a rock hard boner. A rager and the cager, we go all night. And you're just like, why is this ad coming to me? And then you'll see me in a couple of years. I sell off my videos, and then they'll be able to AI me, and I'll be saying all kinds of Ainsley. Yeah. Don't you guys ever see that? Is it just being, to me, I was like, do they think my boner doesn't work? Why are the AI bots targeting me? Is it because I talk about boners and have a boner song? And I say Rager in the cage. I guess I do make a lot of boner jokes. Just boner's just a fun word. But now it's like, my man took this pill and now he's rock hard. And I'm like, oh, I don't care about your husband's penis. Okay, I got my own penis. You know what I'm saying. But oh my God, but they're offering like cash. They're offering, I mean, I don't think that's obviously, I think they offered me, the last offer is like $160,000. But I'm like, to give you all of that for you to do whatever you want, where you could create AI, you could have my voice, my face saying horrific things, not that I don't already, on YouTube. But
this was becoming uncomfortable for me.
Like, that's not enough. Alaska says AI hates when you cuss at it. And I cuss a lot in my streams. You know, I don't know. It's a lot of money, but then when you think about it, what you're actually giving up and giving away, and right, I'm like, I don't want to help AI anymore. They're going to take over eventually. But then I'm also like, but they're going to take over eventually and just take everything from us. So I said no. God, I wonder if I feel like Lauren sold her stuff, you know? She was like, that's how they're making that big house.
And this was becoming uncomfortable for me.
Because she was probably like, I'll do it. She took the first offer of the 30 G's. I'll take it. Allegedly. Obviously. It does explain Julie Chen. It does. It's creepy. It's creepy, you guys. Jolene, what do you think about AI companions for dating? Oh, I guess I haven't really thought about it. Like the Her? Wasn't that a movie with Joaquin Phoenix? Are people dating their AI now? Huh. I feel like I haven't even dipped into all that AI can do because I'm just like, so I don't know. You'd prefer me to Surrey? Well, they're gonna have to give me more than that because they're making a lot of money. Andy School says, I was getting tooth implant ads. I thought if someone pulls back lips to no teeth, I get those too. Or half teeth one more time. Then I thought, what if my camera doesn't like my teeth? I mean, obviously my camera, I have all my teeth. It's just my bottom row is crowded because I didn't wear it. My retainer broke after I got braces for like the second or third time. Then I got Invisalign as an adult and had to stop before I got all the retainers. It's a long story. I think I was in an insurance fraud scam with this weird dentist in West Hollywood. I was like, how did I get here? So the crowding just happens. So maybe they're saying the same thing to me. But I do wonder like how many content creators took the deal. Because this was a couple years ago that they started offering these deals. And I've asked a few of my friends. I've asked my friends with bigger channels, much bigger than mine. And they weren't offered. So I'm like, but maybe because one of my friends, his channel wasn't around long enough or something. Yeah, like Smile Direct and stuff. Krusha says, Othram's infrastructure connects to the world's largest database, consented for forensic genetic genealogy matching, and is purpose-built to deliver reliable identity outcomes where certainty matters. That makes no sense. No sense. You said stop, Jolene. What did I say? That was like Gray Bay. You're starting to sound like Gray Bay. What did I say? I'm scared. Okay, so you got offered too? They offered me like $15K or something. I was like, nah, I don't trust. Right? Oh, I'm so glad. I mean, I'm sorry that they're scaring you too. But I was like, what the hell? Who else got these offers? But yeah, they started really low with me. And then they went up. I was like, damn. But still not enough. Yeah, she does. And Shirley says Lauren Mathias does kind of look AI already. Yeah. And she, she's got a fresh look all the time. That could be AI. Oh my gosh. Oh, when I talked about my dentist. I should talk to Dental Lori about it. Yes, I've done Invisalign. It was Invisalign I was doing with this dentist in West Hollywood. And then they were like, I would get checks and then give them the checks. And I was like, I don't think this is how it's supposed to work. And then they had me cash a check. And I was like, what? It was just, the dentist smoked. It's Hollywood. It was a strange time. She'd be out for a smoke. She put her gloves on, dig in my mouth. I was like, Marlboro Lights. Okay. Thank you. So I had to get out of there. I was a little too Midwestern. I stayed a little too long. I should have walked sooner. But yeah, I was in my early 30s. I was still like, maybe I'm weird. I also went to a primary care physician above a 7-Eleven where they had to do those heart scanny things. And they didn't give me they had me take off my shirt. And they didn't give me a rope. So I was just sitting there with my tots out with the door open and people were walking by on flip phones. So I don't know. I could be on a website. It was an interesting time. Hollywood is a weird place, you know, but I'm assuming Dental Lori, that's not how good dentists do business. So yeah. And then they shamed me for not having children. The doctors did as well. She's like, don't you want baby? And I was like, I don't know. So it's Hollywood for a reason. I'm telling you. I was just like, I think I need that. They're like, you're fine. Don't be so shy. They told me not to be so shy. They said, don't be so shy, honey. I was like, it was women, but then there were men walking. It's a thing. It's a thing. The pretend judge says Joleen Lunzer. Oh, you're talking to Joleen Lunzer fan. I was like, you talking to me? You're talking to the fan. It was a thing. It was a time. I went home to hype my husband Chell, and I'm like, I don't think that was right. I just sat there with my tots out. Get it, Dental Lori. Says my husband. The husband does a lot of Invisalign, one of the top in our area. My husband finished his Invisalign through, I think he did a different dentist, and his teeth are just so perfect. They're beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. You're on some people. My only saving grace is I was at my goal weight at the time and my tits were sitting very high, but that's it. You know, other than that, I really hope I'm not on some weird website or something, but you live and you don't learn. So there you go. Crusher, are you giving us all the new collaboration between DNA Solves and WebSleuths will amplify efforts to bring critical attention and resources to cases that require financial and community support, featuring regular case. Oh, the support from Othram is a game changer for WebSleuths. This new chapter will empower us to expand our role in the true crime community and deepen our collaborative efforts in uncovering new leads in cold cases, says Trisha Griffith, WebSleuths owner since 2004, who still doesn't know how to share a screen. Oh my God. Oh, an impromptu boudoir. Yes, very perky at the time. Trisha says the investment in collaboration signify a major advancement in uniting digital community engagement with scientific expertise, creating a formidable force in the pursuit of justice and answers in cold cases. Ooh. Creepy. Thank you, beautiful disaster, for being a member for 2 months. Just thank you so much for these much needed Valentine's LOLs. Yes, we all have to laugh. Thank you too for the super chat. Saying I just resent you the link. That video snuck back in. It's starring our current faves. Oh, okay. I'm gonna look at it because this one's getting a little old. Okay, so you just sent it. Okay. It's a golden nugget. Oh, I see it here. Okay. 3 months ago. So you said, so Beautiful Disaster saying this WebSleuths video was taken down. This one just popped back up in my algorithm. You know, when someone like hides a video or they private it or they put it on members and then they put it back on public, it appears to your subscribers as if it's a new video. And I did notice this and I'm like, did I ever watch this video? It was from 3 months ago, but let's take a look at this. Yes, thank you for sending me this. I'm going to pull it up here and see if we got what we got going on. Thank you so much, Beautiful Disaster. So this is a WebSleuths video, is from like I said, 3 months ago. And the thumbnail is Grayson in Gray Bay, and Lauren's in white pants. So it must have been before Labor Day, right? And it says, tonight's lesson, what is stalking? You will learn the truth. Oh gosh, we got to take a look at this. Thank you for sending that over. Yikes is right. Let's see what they have to say. This could be interesting. So Trisha's going to give us a lesson in stalking. And this is around when everything broke with the Lauren Matthias fake civil stalking. In this video, he's got 15K views 3 months ago. Okay. Let's see if I can. Oh, every time I do that on this one, I think it's just I have it too large.
Hey, everyone.
Okay. Oh, this is a very different Trisha. This is before the glow up. She still looks good, but she's like, hey, everyone. Hey there, guys. So again, the title is, what is stalking? Tonight's lesson, what is stalking? You will learn the truth with an exclamation mark. Okay.
Hey everyone, welcome to WebSleuths YouTube Live. My name is Trisha Griffith. I'm so happy to tell you that I manage this cool website called WebSleuths.com. It's a true crime discussion forum, and I know you love true crime.
She's back. Is she gonna talk about DNA in this one too? Oh, I gotta get ready.
That's why you're here, right? Of course. Check it out. We'll link some cases to it tonight. WebSleuths.com. It's been around for like 25 years. They know what they're doing, and I love it. You got
they or you? Because you tell us you're up at night running it, deleting comments, deleting misinformation. They know what they're doing. Who is they, Trisha? The plot thickens.
Be a part of it. You know who else I love? Madam Whip-Ass reads. It isn't stalking, and it's really funny until it happens to you. So true, my darling. So very true. And tonight we are going to have a lesson in stalking. A little bit later on, Megan Connor's going to join us. Insightful one, Stacy will be here. I think even Joe Schmo might pop up. But first, I want to talk about
I've never
having
seen
Grayson on. I've
never seen Joe Schmo before. I don't even know what he looks like. I've just heard. Oh, she's going to talk about this. So this is after she had Grayson on for that deplorable interview where Grayson disparaged everyone from Lori Hallis to Christina to Janice to Dental Lori to Sarah Crossby. She just was like, Lauren. She was on the floor in the fetal position. She was crying. She was hurt. She was stalked. You don't know.
Megan Connor's going to
never seen this one, I don't think.
Join us. Insightful one, Stacy will be here. I think even Joe Schmo might pop up. But first, I want to talk about having Grayson on last Friday night. Okay. Now, if you've been living in a cave with the Taliban.
If you've been living in a cave with the Taliban, she says, as she throws the ball, the toy for butt nugget.
And you don't know that there's been a lot of talk about what has happened to Lauren Matthias and Grayson and Dr. John at Hidden True Crime. They had a stalking order against somebody. It was a temporary one. They went to go make it permanent, and Law and Crime had gotten permission to stream it. Lauren was going to have to release a bunch of information about her young son, and I'll get to that in just a moment.
Trisha,
so she decided not.
Trisha, take this down. These are lies. This was never proven. We heard from the judge. They never showed proof that they needed information from the young son. Trisha, this is sharing misinformation. This is blatant lies. Trisha, you can't be my best friend if you're going to keep doing this. You said you had ethics. You said you were going to tell the truth. This is not the truth, Trishy. This is not good. I know, yike, Trisha. No one wanted to know anything about the son. It had nothing to do with the son. Lauren brought that in so that so people would feel bad for her. She wanted more sympathy. that there was no one brought up the son except for Lauren. Trisha, this is not good, Trisha. You were just giving us all of these, you're reprimanding us on how we should act and ethics. I don't trust this YouTuber and I don't trust that YouTuber, but you're going to sit here and tell us that this about Lauren's kid. Come on, Trish.
To pursue it. And she did a 9-hour live stream. And since then, the true crime internet has blown up. But I want to speak directly to what our show did on Friday. On Friday, we were happy and honored to have Grayson on. Grayson is Lauren's executive producer. And like I always say, everybody needs a Grayson in their life. Grayson is somebody that Lauren.
No. No, they don't. What are you talking about?
Crime.
And I got to add this to my soundboard.
And line crime. And line crime.
Oh, it's so good. And line crime.
Relies heavily on to do the amazing things that she does on her live stream.
Like what?
Now, normally, whenever we have our show, we want differing viewpoints in chat. And I make it very clear that if somebody has a different viewpoint, you are to be polite to them. However, Friday night, with Grayson coming on to tell us about what happened in her view, how it affected her life, and what was going on during this horrible time frame that is still going on to this day. This was Grayson's story. It wasn't up for debate. It wasn't up for discussion. So I told the mods Friday night, if anybody says anything rude or negative, they're gone. Because this was one of the few times that we weren't going to see.
Because we have to keep the lie going. We need the echo chamber. No critical thought. Nothing. We need to put this propaganda out there. We need to keep lying. You can't ask any questions. Ask me no questions. I'll tell you all the lies.
The quote unquote other side, because the other side in this case is a side if you like people making horrible TikToks about you. And
why did you put this back up? Did you think you could sneak this back in? Trisha, you're gonna have to answer for this. This is all lies, bro.
And calling the people that you work with and know and saying that you're a horrible person and trying to get everybody to ignore you and making it.
Oh, Trisha.
I don't care for boring people. I think you're lame.
Oh, Trisha. Is this why you started brushing your hair? To distract us from these lies? Because here, she's not brushing her hair, but now she's brushing her hair. She's trying to fool us.
So you can't get invited onto other live streams and calling
Lauren can't get invited because she's insufferable.
Person's husband where he is employed and trying to get him in trouble and on and on and on.
But he's not employed.
If you enjoy that, if you think that's the other side, we're not going to discuss it because that other side is bullshit. Okay. It's stalking. We're going to give you a lesson tonight in stalking.
Oh, she's
now,
pounding the
one
table.
of the other things that we want to
We're going to give you a lesson tonight in stalking. Stalking. In stockings. Okay? So get ready. Buckle up, Buttercup. She's cereal. Oh my God. You're not better than us because you started brushing your hair, Trash. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I can do this, Trisha. Why are you putting us through this again? Why'd you put this video back up? You didn't have to, Trisha. This is stalking. You and Doo-Doo Ron need to do better. You guys like to give us all these things that we need to do and lecture us. Yet here you are spreading lies and misinformation. Trisha, I don't like it. Oh my goodness. I guess we'll keep going. Let me just add this sound effect real quick. And wah and quime. And that is going to be audio only. And now I'll add that to my soundboard. And then we'll bring Trisha the liar back up. Trisha, how do you think I feel having a best friend who's blatantly lying like this? It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I just told people you were my best friend. I literally just told them. And you're embarrassing me, girl. I was okay with you not brushing your hair as long as you tell the truth.
They're up tonight. Everybody is saying, well, Lauren in her 9-hour live stream talked about her son and what he went through. I thought she didn't want to expose him to anything public, and that's why she pulled out when Law and Crime got the order or got permission to go in and live stream. Well, you have to understand what Lauren was going to reveal about her son was a lot more than what she revealed in her live stream. And she was going to, they were going to reveal a lot more about Dr. John, some very personal things that
we know he has
being
high blood pressure. He's maybe pre-diabetic. We got what girl? Stop. Stop. Dr. John, she was going to say his exact blood pressure.
And Law and Crime.
And Law and Crime, Trisha.
Public
You're
or being published by anyone. And that's why she pulled it. So when you hear that narrative that, oh, well, she said that it was because she didn't want to talk about her son, but yet she talked about her son on her live stream. Well, yeah, a little teeny bit, a little bit, but nothing like she was going to reveal had it been kept private, like normally a restraining order hearing should be. Okay. So here's the thing. We had some people in chat that caused problems. We had one particular person that kept, and I'm paraphrasing, kept posting, there are two sides to every story. There are two sides to every story. She was asked politely to stop. And again, she was posting other things, but basically she was trying to say that, you know, that this wasn't true and that she knew these women that were involved with this and on and on. Again, Friday night was not up for debate. This was Grayson's time. This was her time to tell her story. And this person was asked politely, I believe 3 to 4 times, to please stop. And people in chat were saying, stop, just stop it. Can somebody stop her? Well, finally, she was banned.
Okay, who'd they ban? I missed this. Who got banned? You guys, I have to rewind a little bit. I'm sorry. My dog Teddy's like, oh, I need a treat. So I had to tell my husband, Jill, Teddy needs a treat.
Story. There are two sides to every story. She was asked politely to stop. And again, she was posting other things, but basically she was trying to say that, you know, that this wasn't true and that she knew these women that were involved with this and on and on. Again, Friday night was not up for debate. This was Grayson's time. This was her time to tell her story. And this person was asked politely, I believe 3 to 4 times, to please stop. And people in chat were saying, stop, just stop it. Can somebody stop her? Well, finally, she was banned. Now, I saw what she said on her live stream. I'm not going to tell you who it is because it doesn't matter. But
then why bring it up?
Not photoshopped. I took a screenshot.
Is it Lori Hellis? Was it Lori? Because she said she mentioned on her live stream. Was she talking about Lori? Was it really Dolly? On her live stream, though.
And it said something like, you know, after I was banned and after Grayson was done, they trashed me. And I'm like,
well, Grayson did trash Lori Hellis. She trashed a lot of people in that interview. I don't think it was Dolly. Oh, he got banned recently? What did he say? He got banned from WebSleuths? Does he want me to ask my bestie if she'll unban him? It has to be Hellis because she totally trashed Hellis. Oh my gosh. Hey, Tanya. Good to see you. Tanya Jones is here. Hello.
No, we didn't. Does anybody remember saying a word about anybody specifically in chat and talking about any other particular person other than Lori Hellis? If she was
okay, so maybe it wasn't Lori Hellis
involved in this. We didn't say a word. No.
Then who would it have been? Huh.
He said a word. There it is, right there in her live stream, in her transcript, that we bashed her.
You did bash Lori. So are you talking about Lori or not? I'm so confused, Trisha. You're like, we didn't talk about anyone except for Lori Hellis. Yeah. And Gray Bay was really mean.
Specifically in chat and talking about any other particular person other than Lori Hellis, if she was involved in this. We didn't say a word. Nobody said a word.
He was just saying,
there it is, right there in her live stream, in her transcript, that we bashed her.
Oh, was it but she said then in her live, and Dental Lori doesn't go live that I know of. If she does, I'm going to subscribe to her because I want to hear it. But I don't think she goes live. But she did. They bashed Dental Lori. They bashed all these women for no reason other than to keep up the lie, or the lies, plural.
You know, when somebody creates a narrative like that is completely false, she wasn't bashed. I was going to write her and say, and of course I didn't, but I thought, you know what, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because once they start talking like that and they create this narrative, let it be. You know, I don't care. You know, I know what was said in our chat Friday, and nobody bashed anybody. We asked people to be polite and not to, this wasn't the time, like I said, to debate what Grayson was saying. We asked people to politely stop. If they didn't, they were booted. End of story. Okay.
End of story.
I think we've got this part cleared out. The other part I want to talk to you about is a lot of people are saying, well, it's a TikTok video. It's TikTok videos. How come that's not stalking? It's TikTok videos. No, it's much more than that. It's a lot more than TikTok videos. Like I said earlier, it's calling up people that Lauren knew and saying, you know, Lauren is saying awful things about you. And Lauren.
Nope. And the lie detector determined that was a lie. Trisha. That's not true.
Is a terrible person. Don't have anything to do with her. Lauren getting shunned. Nobody's talking to her. Nobody's inviting her on their live streams anymore. She doesn't know what the hell she's going on. People following her, coming up to her in restaurants and saying, you know what you've done. You know, putting a camera in.
Oh my God. You know what you did. She's talking about the Idaho video when Grayson was like, I'm just trying to have my dinner.
In her face. That is stalking. And we're going to show you tonight why it is.
Ooh.
The TikTok videos are a part of the harassment. So before you get, you know, hear all of this narrative again about it's just TikTok videos.
But remember, A. Higgins says TikTok videos are a First Amendment right. What the hell? Yes. However, Trisha told us last night when we covered her live, my bestie said she's not a constitutionalist and she doesn't even know the Constitution. She was like, I'm not even a constitutionalist. I don't even know. And there's like 1 or 7 or 100. I don't even know. I don't know the amendment. Don't bother me with that. She literally said that.
Oh, no. It is so much more than TikTok videos. Now, I am so thrilled tonight because I was going to play this creator's live stream tonight that she did last night. It was amazing. It was incredible. And she's here in person. And she can talk and everything. It's not recorded.
Oh, fuck. It's going to be Megan, isn't it?
And some of those that burn crosses are the same that hold office.
You guys, prepare yourselves. It's going to be a Megan.
We are living in the stupid era. This is the stupid era.
It's going to be boring. Bring a book, Megan.
It's a
fuck. Smuggy.
One and only Megan Connor. How are you, Megan?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm fired up tonight. I hope, did that make sense? I hope it made sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
It totally makes sense. Yeah.
I do like Megan's light hair, though. I like the little highlights, but no, it didn't make sense, Trisha.
Yeah.
Because I was getting pretty wrapped up there. And Stacy, how are you doing, my darling?
I'm doing good. Thank you.
Good. And we're going to, Stacy throughout the night is going to be reading some stalking laws.
You're not in timeout, Alaska Tundra. If you're asking me, you're not in timeout. We haven't blocked you. Trisha might have blocked you, but I don't know. Yeah, it's amazing. Classic overthinker says Stacy hasn't aged at all. She just looks the same every live. How does she do it?
And law and crime.
So people understand. But Megan, I was going to play like about 20 minutes of your live stream.
Oh,
but,
no. Please,
but
God.
you gave
I'll
this
fast
incredible narrative.
I am never listening to that fucking live stream again. I would rather cut off my own ear. Okay. I would rather Vincent Van Gogh myself than listen to this bitch give me a lesson on anything ever again. No, those videos were so bad. The Megan videos, which is like, you guys say Lauren can't do 9-hour live streams, but you guys do 9-hour live streams.
That started with how you thought all of this started out. And it started, if I'm not mistaken, you believe with a woman named Lindsay, who was...
Hi, Lynn. We love Lindsay. Put your hearts in the chat for Lindsay.
And law and crime.
And law and crime. Shout out to Lindsay.
Lauren's producer at one time, right?
I think it was just her friend. I think we know it was just her friend, right? Lindsay wasn't her producer, right?
Right.
And I'm going to jump ahead just a little bit, okay?
Thank God.
And if you need to jump in here and add some things, please do. At one point, Lauren hired Grayson to be her, like an assistant, assistant producer. And apparently that upset Lindsay. They were at an Airbnb for one of the cases.
Oh, shit. They're talking about Airbnb gate. That's still one of my favorites. When Lindsay's like, why is she going to stay here? And then Lauren was like, and then Lindsay didn't want Grayson. Well, hello. We've seen Grayson now. We've heard her. Would you want to stay at an Airbnb with her? Can I lock my door? I mean, come on. No offense, all offense to Gray Bay, but girl, no thanks. Nothing. It's Grayson again. Good morning. Oh, Jesus. She's here. She ate all the eggs raw. She drank them down for her dinner, she said. Oh, my God. Just another human. Thank you for the super chat. Let me get my sound effects right. The only issue I have with Trish is when she pretends to be serious. I know. It's so lame. This performative virtue signaling. We talked about it today in Hella's live chat, and Hella talked about it. It's like this fake that she gives a shit, holier than thou. Stop it, Trisha. Just be you. You're quirky. You're weird. You might be drunk. You might be still hallucinating from things you took in the 60s when you were a part of the Manson family, allegedly. Okay? Allegedly. Don't do all this. Lauren is dragging you down, girl. Just keep selling people's DNA and being weird. All right? Don't give us lessons. We don't want to hear it. Good Lord.
And Lindsay told Lauren that Grayson should get a hotel. And Lauren said, hey, if you're not comfortable, I'll pay for your hotel, Lindsay. But, Grayson's young. She's new. I don't want to send her out on her own. And that.
They act like Grayson is a literal fetus. She can't even see the world. She's so new. Grayson's like, hi. Is there anyone here I can single white female? Allegedly. Because if you now just watching Lauren, when I haven't seen her in a little bit, in the video before this on WebSleuths, Grayson and Lauren have the same mannerisms. They almost talk the same now in a lot of ways. It's frightening. They might be the same person. I don't know, you guys. We're just asking questions here. We don't know. Just like Trisha don't know. We don't know.
Really upset this Lindsay
Well, there was
person.
also a suggestion from Lauren that if you need more space, maybe you could get your own hotel room.
Right. Great idea. And very, very diplomatic. And that did not go over well. This was a group of people. Gosh. Do you have it off the top of your head? I hate to just put you on the spot like this. Like I said, I was going to play your live stream and just let you go through it, but this is so much.
Even Trisha knows, and she's friends with Megan, and they share a room at Crime Con because they're both cheap. Allegedly, okay? Even she knows Megan's video is too boring. She's like, I can't do that to my viewers. I can't. I need their DNA. They can't fall asleep. You can't get DNA from people who are asleep, allegedly.
Better. It was the stalker.
Okay. First of all, rude. Apologize to Christina. She's not a stalker.
Lindsay, somebody else named Lori, not Lori Hellis.
Right. Not Lori Hellis, not Lori Vallow. A different Lori.
Are you talking about Dana Lori? You better keep Dana Lori's name out of your mouth. Okay.
Right.
Not your dumb, stupid cousin. And not and there's another creator. It's a group of women that okay.
Not women. Oh my God.
I am not.
It's a group of women. You know how we hate women, Megan. Megan goes, yes. Normally they hate me first. And then I hate them to get in with at least one of them. Like I did with Lauren. So yes, I know what you're talking about. This is a very penis heavy panel, even though none of these people allegedly have penises, but they love them.
And Christine was hired to do work for.
Now her name is Christine. Yes, Christine. With a K.
Lauren.
Yes.
Okay, like artwork.
Right.
And
artwork. Right.
Let's get back to Brad Pitt.
At one,
you didn't even study the script that Dr. Jan sent you, girl.
One point, and I know I'm hopping around here, so if you need to jump in and fix this, please do so. At one point, Lindsay got Lauren's phone, logged into her YouTube account, found out how much she was making, and told.
That's another one. That's why Lindsay's a star, because that's another one of my favorite parts of the story.
Let's get back to Brad Pitt.
It's when Lauren said, and she took my phone because she had my phone and she looked to see what I was making.
Grayson.
Yes.
That's reprehensible.
Reprehensible.
Logged into her YouTube account.
Stop pounding on the desk, bestie. Knock it off.
Found out how much she was making and told Grayson.
Yes.
Grayson, you're a narc. Oh my God. I'm just be reminded of all these things.
I don't have any phones now.
Why are you such a narc, bro?
That's reprehensible. That absolutely is right. No business doing that.
Why does Lauren give her phone to all these people? Fuck, you got your YouTube studio open. I'm peeking. I want to know.
Yeah, that's crossing a lot of lines.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. We are the ethics board. We are all very good people here. I am the distant cousin of a killer that I use, exploit that to get people to sign up for my life coaching. And Trisha sells people's DNA. So clearly we're very ethical.
And
Stacy is going live on the job, allegedly, from Circle K. I don't think they know.
Was it Lindsay that got the private messages? That it was a text chain. It was a chain of messages between all of these people, and Lauren let her guard down and said some things about people that were not very nice. Lindsay? Okay. Go ahead.
So there was a group message between, and it was actually.
Why do you know about it? You're not in it either. So you guys are talking about some group messages that you're not even in.
Actually, I want to say that it was Lindsay that started it, or maybe it was Christina. It could have been Christina.
No, it's Christine. Look at Trisha looks so confused. She's like, who is Christina? Is that Christine? I only know Christine, and she was drawing pictures. Lauren hired her to draw crayon pictures and also colored pencils if she felt that was what she wanted to do. She gave her creative license to do crayons, but it had to be Crayola or colored pencils, whatever she wanted. She was like, draw me like one of your French girls. So yeah, that's how it went, right? With Christine.
Sure.
That started a group message with Lindsay.
Megan, you're so boring.
Lori, Christina, and Lauren.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. And that's where it all started.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
It
Stop subjecting us to Megan.
sort of did start. It began to grow.
You weren't in no one wanted to message you. Until Lauren lost all of her friends, she didn't message you. She doesn't like you. She talks shit about you, Megan. How many times do I have to tell her this? Megan, you weren't in any group messages. None of the ladies talked to you. And now you have all the tea. Do you see how that's weird? The fact that they'll do the dirty work of a lady who talked mad shit about them is insane to me. And also the fact that she's sitting in front of a cage. What the fuck goes in the cage, Megan?
There.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, Lauren was kind of upset about some things that were happening. And she let her guard down and she shared some things. But look, it was nothing, you know, when you think about over the years, the major scandals that you've heard of celebrities and presidents.
Celebrities? Bitch, you guys are not celebrities.
Presidents and other people.
Right.
The terrible, horrible things that people have done, some of which have resulted in real harm to people's lives and livelihoods, some of which have ended in the deaths of people.
Exactly.
You know, Lauren was basically sharing totally normal feelings of
totally normal feelings of hatred, disdain for victims, families, friends, people who trusted her. Totally normal, including me, Megan Connor, the most boring person on YouTube, allegedly.
frustration and, you know, things that you would share in a group chat with a bunch of girls. Like it
Megan, in all fairness, you've never been in a group chat with a bunch of girls. Okay? Megan's always been the outsider. You can just tell. The pick me is it's so strong in that one. She's like, or what I would imagine would be in a group chat with a bunch of women who added me to a group chat, which they haven't.
It was harmless stuff. She called, at one point, she called Christina annoying, and that got back to Christina, and she went nuts over that.
She got really, really upset.
Went nuts, you know, that sweet Christina, who we've now seen in multiple body cams and all the things. You know, she went nuts, crazy, hysterical. She started singing Eminem and walking through a field of flowers. Such a crazy woman.
And that's kind of where things started to get out of hand. And she also, Christina, was appearing on some of her lunch lives. Is that right?
Well, I think it was just one. And I'm going to go ahead and pull up, if you don't mind, I'm going to just take a second and pull up my notes.
Oh, you have notes on this? Do you know how lame that is? Megan, it doesn't even fucking involve you. And you have notes on this for a lady who hates you. I'm going to pull up my notes on this. Yeah.
Let's get back to Brad Pitt.
I have extensive notes on this. You weren't even invited. You don't even go here. Oh my God. She's using you.
That I used for my episode.
Please.
Because it does get really convoluted, and I want to make sure that I get it correct.
It does. And I'm going to put in the live stream, in the chat right now, Megan's live stream. You guys, you have
Don't go there. I've never been the same since I watched it. I'm just telling you. In my opinion, all right? Ever since you guys introduced me to Megan, I've been sad. I haven't been able to shake this darkness and sadness and this weight that is sat on me, that nothing is good and everything is hopeless. And what's the point of it all? And what's in the fucking cage? I used to be fun and happy-go-lucky, and sometimes I'd skip. And now I have plantar fasciitis and my knees hurt. I don't watch it.
to go watch this.
It's horrible.
I mean, it just point after point after point. It is.
No, it stabs you. It stabs you in your heart and your brain and your hope. I wish I could get the old Joleen back, but I can't. Megan took her away from me. And I'll never be the same. And I had to come to terms with that. And it's been très difficile, as the French say. And I've become les incompetentes. And if I could, I would eternal sunshine of the spotless mind myself from ever being introduced to Megan fucking distant killer cousin Connor. She has ruined everything. I'll wake up at night in a sweat, a perimenopausal and anxiety-ridden sweat from Megan going, oh God, it was just a dream. And no, it wasn't. It wasn't just a dream. Because I remember some of the things Megan said in that live, some of the boring, slow, monotonous, ridiculous things Megan said. And I just, therapy hasn't, nothing's worked.
Beautifully put together. If you want to understand what happened, this is it. If you think it's just, oh, it's just TikTok. No, this goes into it and it is amazing. So let me put this in chat right now.
I'm very
And, also I want people to realize that, Lauren has shared a lot.
This is back before we told Stacy that she sounds like she works at a gas station. So she was like, and she was like, her sound is popping. It was so beautiful. And then they started listening and taking notes. And then Trisha kind of aligned her camera a little better. And Stacy started not talking so loudly into the microphone at Circle K.
But that doesn't mean everything's been shared.
Absolutely.
You have to consider that.
Yeah, and also we've seen by basically, what Christina has posted, that she's prone to clip things out to make it, basically to put the narrative in her favor.
Exactly.
And so we know that she's only shared the things that.
Megan, you are so, talk about jelly. They all say jelly, but Megan is so jealous of these women. She's like, yeah, I have to make sure Lauren never goes back to them. Christina clips things Lauren says to prove her point that Lauren, in fact, did say that and does act like that. Is that right? Yeah, but I'm going to say it's wrong. And that she's doing some kind of special artsy fartsy stuff to it to change it. Because Woan is my friend.
Are going to be harmful and damaging to Lauren and that are going to support what she says.
Exactly. So this text thread with all of these people in it started to be shared.
Yeah, speed them up.
Okay. And other people started to, other media people started to get.
No media people. Like there was the email from What's His Nuts from the Mormon podcast. What's that guy's name? Apologies to What's His Nuts. I just forgot his name. No disrespect. But what is his name? Is he another John? And even he said, this is a nothing burger. No other media. I don't even think Lauren talks to real media other than that Susan lady. I don't think anyone reached out to her.
Contacted by these people.
John Delaney.
And they were saying horrible things about Lauren. That Lauren had said horrible things about them.
John
that Lauren was mean.
If Mindy's here, shout out to Mindy. We love Mindy. I forgot his name. Please apologize on my behalf.
To victims. And so now Lauren, nobody is talking to her. Her colleagues aren't talking to her. And she's not getting invited on live streams anymore and shows. And she's like, what is going on? Well, she found out this is what was happening.
That she talks a lot of shit and people don't really like her. And when she does get invited on shows, she lies about In-N-Out Burger.
And they had the gall to call, crime victims' families and say horrible things about her. And then Christine started doing these TikToks. And one of the most horrible ones was about Lauren's brother who died.
Part is it's all entitlement because Lauren feels entitled to be in these spaces, and she wants someone to blame for the reason that she's not successful as she thinks she should be. So the fact that she's not doing Brian Enton stuff or Ashley Banfield stuff or her friend Susan Hendricks stuff or whoever you want to say. There's so many people that are above Lauren. I can't name everybody. I'd be here for the rest of my life. But so she's so entitled. So she wants someone to blame for what she deems her failures. So she's like, obviously those bitches, I would be on all of that stuff. And it's like, or you just wouldn't. Or you wouldn't, girl. Because you don't seem to have the most ethical business practices as it is, despite what Trisha and Megan are trying to get us to believe. And your stuff is not great. You're not going to be Annie Elise. And sometimes it's stolen, allegedly. And it's not that interesting. And that's okay. Just be happy with what you got.
And about
it's my life coaching. Just be happy with what you got.
That was the very first one.
Yeah, and that again, right. That was the first one about her brother who died and how Lauren wanted to take his sperm and have his baby.
I forgot about that one. Oh God. Then maybe don't tell people that. Like, I don't know. Again, I would never be like, yeah, I'm gonna have brother sperm baby. That just wouldn't come out of my mouth.
Was disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Self-righteous. Disgusting.
And that goes into the bigger picture
of brother sperms and babies.
The harassment. Okay. When you stalk someone, that doesn't mean that you have to follow them all the time.
If you repeat people's words, it's not harassment. So if you say you might have a brother sperm baby and someone repeats it, no harassment has occurred.
Time. Right. And you have to show up at their work all the time. This is part of the whole picture of harassment. So we have Lindsay, who is mad that that Grayson has come in.
Yeah, everyone's so jealous of Grayson. They're terrified of her. She's psycho. We've now seen Grayson sends like mean messages to people. She's creepy. Okay. You've seen Mindy show them. We've seen multiple people show messages they've gotten from Grayson where she tries to bully people and be creepy and strong arm them. It's just like, what are you doing? You're gross. And Grayson's, yeah, she's a little bully, that one. We're talking about bullies. Oh boy. She's pretty not nice. Okay. She talks shit about all of us. Okay. Even me. And what did I do, Grayson? I'm just hilarious. Subjectively. Probably not to you. But even me, Grayson. You're watching it all. You're getting really bothered by stuff. You're sending stuff around. Going, look what this person's doing. Who cares?
And I mean, again, this is just our allegedly kind of like what we think.
Yeah, Cece, you bothered poor Cece. You know, oh my God, you're in her DMs and you're like off the record. And she's like, that's not how this works. Cece Suarez is like, oh my God. Yeah, Dolly. I mean, gosh, Grayson, give it a rest.
Have happened. Okay. So did she quit? And then Lauren wrote her a really nice note, right?
Yeah. So let me go back and do a little bit of timeline.
Please do, please.
So that it kind of clarifies things.
Okay.
This is just classic Megan. She's one of those people, she can't get to the fucking point. She's like, okay, you know those people you talk to in a conversation and you dread it because they're like, let me start from the beginning. And you're like, no, just tell me. Okay. So 4 years ago, okay, let me start from the beginning. Okay. So when I was in college and you're like, oh my God, you're 50. Okay. Let me start. Okay. So in high school, okay, let me actually go back. Okay. When I was 5 and you're like, holy fuck. And like, okay, let me actually start from the beginning. My mom and dad wanted a daughter. Okay. And they met and you're just like, this story is never going to finish. And that's Megan. She's going to keep going back so that people have to listen to her.
So all of this started in 2023 when Lauren met Lindsay. That was at the Lori Vallow Daybell trial. Then a year later at the Chad Daybell trial, Lauren met Lori, not Vallow, not Hellas, the other Lori, and her stalker, Christina. At this time, Christina became friends with Lori, Lindsay.
You really have this all written out, Megan?
Damn!
Like I'm like not ironically, not for satire, not to make fun of, like, you legit have this written down. Like, this belongs in the history of the world novel. I'm embarrassed. Binder Megan, yes. She's like, I'm gonna write this. How does this benefit you, Megan? You're not getting more views on your channel. Allegedly, Lauren isn't paying you. Unless she is, and let us know. Because that would be then not that we were taking your opinion seriously, but that would be a huge red flag there.
And line crime.
You wrote this down?
And Janice, who was a commenter that Lauren knew from some Facebook groups. They disagreed, but they agreed to kind of try to put their different.
Girl, you got to get a hobby. Go play bananagrams. People are still going to movie theaters sometimes. You can go to Cheesecake Factory alone. It's like one of the most friendly alone restaurants you can go to because it's always busy wherever you are. And there's cheesecake. So no one's paying attention to you. You know?
As a side.
Mm-hmm.
There's bread, lots of bread. Everyone just wants more bread brought to the table. They don't care that you're alone. It's kind of dark.
Then in May, that was when Lauren recommended Lindsay to a big podcaster.
Okay.
In June, this is all 2024.
Right.
So Lauren again taking credit for someone else's. Oh, Jesus Christ, producer Prince. He soared over here from his scratching post. Did you guys see him? Holy shit. Holy shit, buddy. You scared me. He is such a badass. Oh my God. I was just going to grab a screenshot of me again. I forgot what I was going to say. God. The talent is real in this cat. Look at him. He's like chewing my... What are you doing, bro? Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, sweetie. Yeah. Oh, you're so cool. Okay. I gotta know where to hit play.
Christina, the stalker, made a group chat with Christina, Lauren, Lindsay, and Lori.
Okay. Triggered my
In
cat.
July, that's when Lindsay started doing contract work for Hidden True Crime. It was kind of more full-time. And then later in July, they went to go cover, Lauren and Lindsay went to go cover the Alec Baldwin trial in Santa Fe. They shared an Airbnb at this point, and that's when Lauren had her stalker on one of her lunch lives.
You weren't even there. Can you believe this, Prince? She wasn't even invited. These aren't even her friends. Prince is so mad he's going to show you his butthole. He's like, this deserves some cat butthole. Okay?
Okay.
And a different contractor who is not named, Lauren was talking to that contractor, and the contractor said something about this stalker, Christina, appearing on the live. Lauren said, I don't think that it went well. And the contractor said, yeah, don't have her on again.
So somebody else had said that, not
Somebody
Lauren.
else that initiated the negative comment about Christina.
Right.
And then Lauren agreed, saying she's constantly anxious, loud, and worried.
Mhm.
But that night, this contractor unexpectedly and angrily quit and ended their relationship.
And we don't know why that
We
happened.
don't know why that happened. We can surmise that maybe it was because Lauren agreed with her. I don't know.
Don't know why that happened. We're getting to the bottom of it. It's none of our business. It's not our lives. These people aren't our friends, but we're going to figure it out.
Who knows even what happened there, because we don't have all of that. But then that was in July. In late July, then Lauren hired Christina to do artwork for Hidden True Crime on Lindsay's suggestion.
Crayon drawings.
Then fast
Crayon drawings. Get it right.
Forward to October, the Delphi trial.
Oh, geez.
Yes.
Lauren and Lindsay go to Delphi. They're sharing an Airbnb with Christina, the stalker. And Lauren is paying all of the expenses for Lindsay to be there, you know, food, housing, lodging, all of that stuff. And at one point, Lauren texted Lindsay and expressed to her that it's easier to work without Christina around because she's kind, she's generous, but she's just a lot. Well, then Lauren didn't get into court one day because it was it was packed. It was difficult. It was
Trisha's falling asleep. She is angry. She's got her angry face on. Trisha's like,
Right. Okay. Right, Megan. Okay. You're my friend, but you're boring as fuck. Keep going. You really have this all written down? Even Trisha's embarrassed. Can you imagine? Trisha would not have this written down. She was just winging it. Trisha was just raw dogging it. She's like, I think I got it right. I don't know. Christine, Tammy. I think Tammy's the stalker, right? Tammy. Is that right, Stacy? Stacy? He's like, oh, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think so. Ribbit. Herbert. But yeah, I think you're right, Trisha. Good job. Okay, that's probably right. One of them stabbed each other. Yeah. There was a stabbing. It was Tammy, the stalker, stabbed Olivia, the new producer, right? Yeah, I think that's. Let me look that up. Looks like in 2003, there was a situation
Or someone was stabbed in Wisconsin. So probably. Okay, thank you.
Oh my God.
It's difficult to get in. But Grayson got in, and Lauren had met Grayson in line, standing in line for court, and asked Grayson, can you please take notes for me? Well, Grayson knocked it out of the park. She did a great job.
She just asked someone in line to take notes for her. Lazy Lauren.
Let's get back to Brad Pitt.
Do your own work.
Great job. Lauren was like, this is amazing. I love this. And then everyone.
This is amazing. I love not having to do anything. You mean this little chick will do shit for me for free? Okay. And all I have to do is give her attention?
And law and crime.
And let her single white female me? Sounds good.
Went home for the weekend. Lauren was with her son for Halloween, etc. When they got back to Delphi for the next week of trial, that's when Lindsay made the suggestion that maybe Grayson, who Lauren has now hired because she did such a good job, maybe Grayson should go stay by herself in a separate Airbnb.
Right. And that's what I was saying earlier. Okay. Right. Thank you. Thank you for that context.
Right. So then Lauren said to Lindsay, if you need more space, if you feel crowded, maybe you should get your own hotel. Again, Lauren was paying for it. So she was like, I'll pay for you to get your own hotel. I think, as far as I understand.
Right.
But apparently this really upset Lindsay. And my assertion, my opinion about that is that Lindsay saw Grayson coming in as a new young talent that Lauren was paying, and she felt threatened.
As the new young hot gal.
And law and crime.
Girl, you sturdy as hell. Speak 3 languages and I heard you read Braille.
She saw Grayson. She was like, whoa, look at that young hottie coming in, taking my place. Lindsay's young as well. What are we doing here? Lindsay was waiting to start her position. She got like a bigger position working for someone else. Under my understanding, I think still is that she just was Lauren's friend and was like helping her out, but she didn't work for Lauren per se. And Grayson and Lindsay, I think we now know that they knew each other before this. So it was Grayson who came in with a chip on her shoulder and this competitive weird nature. I mean, come on. What are we doing here? Megan, you don't know anything. You don't know anything. Yes, I'm sure Lindsay was like, oh my God, who the fuck is that?
Girl, you sturdy as hell. Speak 3 languages and I heard you read Braille.
Who's that young thing with the deep belly button? Oh, I'm jealous. I'm very jealous.
I don't care for boring people. I think you're lame.
I can say that. I too have a deep belly button. You guys.
And by that.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So that's when she logged into Lauren's YouTube studio, saw what Hidden True Crime was making monetarily that month, shared it with Grayson. And mind you, at this same time, she's also working for another high profile podcaster while Lauren is paying all of her expenses to be at the Delphi trial.
It's all projection. We see this time and time again. It's the same thing we're seeing right now in, this administration is everything that they claim other people are doing. It's what they're doing. And that's true for Lauren Matthias. So she's like, they're the same thing. This person is jealous. And then we get the text messages. Hella shows us everything. And it's Lauren talking shit and Lauren being jealous of people like Andrea Burkhart and, other successful women who don't go down in the gutter and talk shit about people and play some kind of mean girl drama game. And then accuses other people of doing what she's doing. That's crazy.
Right.
Lindsay is using all of the information that she's gathering for Hidden True Crime and passing it to the other podcaster as well.
Wow.
So Lauren at this time realized
you're in your 50s. This can't wow you. This cannot wow you.
When the trial was over, she realized that Hidden True Crime needed somebody exclusive. She said, it's kind of competitive out here. I want somebody that's only going to work for my channel.
For me, right.
And working for that other channel is an amazing opportunity for Lindsay. So she, on Lauren's 9-hour live,
I don't know Annie Elise, but I guarantee you she is so happy she's not with Grayson anymore. She now has Jess as her producer. Jess is awesome. Not like Grayson at all. Not about the drama. Not petty. Very kind. She's Lala Kent's ex-producer. Very loyal. Not like Grayson, who takes every opportunity to take digs at Annie Elise when she's doing these interviews, even on like Trisha's channel and stuff. So I guarantee, I don't know Annie Elise, never met her, probably never will, but I'm I bet she is so happy to not have to deal with Grayson and to get an upgrade like Jess. Oh my God.
It's the termination letter that she wrote to Lindsay. It's very respectful. It's even congratulatory.
Right.
But then after that, after she was let go from Hidden True Crime, Lindsay started contacting the other professional contacts of Lauren, saying that she was manic and that Lauren went psycho on her.
Oh my God.
And she started sharing, private text messages. So that's when Lauren sent a cease and desist to Lindsay saying, don't share any more of our private conversations, especially not with our professional contacts.
Mary, is she not? I don't know how old she is. I was just assuming Trisha's in her 50s. Is she in her 60s? I don't know. She's just that glow ups, and she started brushing her hair and wearing silk shirts with blazers and layering necklaces. She looks 50s to me. Oh, your son. Rainey said my son was like, this is live now. I was like, yep, Jolene's in Cali. He said it's still midnight there. It really is. It's almost 1 a.m. Oh, sorry. We'll go to bed soon. Tell your son I'm sorry for keeping you up so late.
Right. So that sets everything up, because now people are Lindsay is not happy with her, and then she terminated Christina's work, right? Or Christine's work. Is it Christine or Christina?
Christina.
Christina.
That's also not true. The lie detector determined that you guys got none of the story correct.
And line crime.
She terminated.
And you haven't corrected. That's the shitty part.
I mean, she was a contractor anyway, but she said they were done. And I guess that didn't go over very well, or?
Well, so just to address Catch, is my info hearsay? No, this all comes from Lauren's live where she shows.
Yes, it must be. Sashy253 says, oh my God, it must be so nice to be in the polite of Annie. Yes, of Annie Elise after being with Lala. Oh my God. Lala Kent would be a nightmare. She'd be a Lauren Matthias nightmare to work for. I couldn't believe Jess was able to do that as long as she was able to. And then Lauren treated Jess, or Lala, who's also a Lauren from Utah. Lala treated Jess, her ex-producer, like shit when she left, and didn't explain to the audience after Jess was such an important part of the podcast and did so much work for Lala for all those years, and didn't let her say goodbye to people on the podcast, didn't explain to the listeners and fans of the podcast, which I'm shocked there are fans of the podcast, but I mean, that has never been technically proven. It was such a bad situation. So I bet Annie and Jess are both so happy to have each other now instead of what they had before.
The receipts of all of the timeline of this. And that's where I got it from. I got it from Lauren's timeline. In addition, I was not there at the Alec Baldwin trial, and I was not there at the Delphi trial, but I was there at the Lori Vallow trial. And that's where some of this.
Of course you were, with your distant killer cousin. Just another human says, look at Stacy. Just stone face all the time. I know, it's like, Stacy. And is that a cat? How come the cat in the background? Is it a cat back there? Stacy, how come it never moves? Is the cat okay? Someone check on the cat. Stacy, it's rude to not react. Just have the same facial expression when someone is talking.
Started to escalate. And I was also there at CrimeCon, which is where it continued.
Right. And we're going to get into that as well. So now Lauren basically lets Christina go. And then what happens? What happens after that?
So in the letting Christina go, I didn't take detailed notes on that part of it, but from what I understand from watching Lauren's live, basically, Christina had been doing artwork for them, but then there were some problems and she wasn't delivering everything that Lauren had paid for. In fact, I think Lauren says Christina still owes her artwork that was not delivered.
Right.
And so she's been paid for work that she has not delivered. And so that's a perfectly reasonable reason to stop working with her.
Exactly. There you go. Right. And so she did. And then everything started to escalate from there.
Right.
And she went, I put Lauren's 9-hour live stream in chat right now, in case you haven't seen it. And then we are a little bit later going to listen to Duty Ron from last night, which was great. So
I love Duty Ron. He's so kind.
I kind of think like Megan is having an affair with Duty Ron. It's creepy. The way he's like, oh, Megan's great. And she's like, I love Duty Ron. Duty Ron's so great. Just want to lick his bald elderly head. And you're like, Megan? Oh, yes. Duty Ron. All day, every day.
He is a wonderful man. And Ed, is that his?
Oh, yes. Ed Sheeran. Sideshow Ed. Oh, him too. That bar behind him. Ugh.
Ed is his,
partner?
yeah, his
Yeah.
partner, yeah.
Yeah, I know Ed. Megan, what's really going on? We're gonna have to drop the DMs between you and Dudu Ron.
Hidden true crime. Let me put this in. There we go. Okay, so now that happens, and it did, according to Lauren's 9-hour live stream, did it kind of just start slowly? She's noticing that people aren't talking to her anymore, they're shunning her, and then she starts to be followed.
Yeah.
Right at the Daybell trial in Arizona. Yeah. So tell us about that.
So Lori Daybell trial, Lori 2.0 in Arizona. At this point, Lindsay shared a text message with Christina where Lauren referred to Christina as annoying. And Christina got very upset about it. And she approached Lauren at the courthouse where video recording is not allowed.
Right.
So Lauren had no idea that it was being recorded, of course. And, Christina confronted her. She was crying. Lauren hugged her. She apologized. She said, I should not have called you annoying. I'm sorry. I didn't know you very well at that point. Please, can we sit down and talk about it? And Christina was like, no, I don't want that. I don't want that. And then Lauren just continued to apologize. She wanted to sit down and have a talk with her. But then Christina just would not accept that at all. And after that, that's when all of this began to escalate, where, again, I want to be clear about the fact Lauren was working. She was at the courthouse covering a trial.
Can you be clear about the fact that you don't know anything? No one was hanging around you. You weren't really invited. You were only at the Lori Daybell thing because you're the distant cousin of the killer. Okay, can we be clear about that? Because my God, and now we're into the trial tourist. Everyone else is a trial tourist. This is my job.
You can say that these are public trials, but they're trial tourists. I do it for my work. I'm actually the breadwinner in my family with my husband. I don't have a choice.
She doesn't have a choice. Okay. She's the breadwinner. Everyone else is a trial tourist.
With her producer. She goes into court in the morning. She stands in line and waits for a spot in the media line. And then she sits in court until lunchtime. And then she goes out into the courtyard and does a lunch live. And then she goes and sits in court in the afternoon. And then she goes back to her hotel and does a recap at the end of the day. She's working 12, 14, 16-hour days to cover the Lori Vallow Daybell trial, which in itself is traumatic because you're seeing crime scene photos. You're seeing the dead body of Charles Vallow. You're seeing all of these disturbing images, and you're listening to Lori freaking Daybell be her own attorney where she's disrespecting victims all day long. It's
all over the place, right?
It's upsetting. Your emotions are already on a 9 out of 10 overload. And then somebody that used to work with you or that you used to hire confronts you and records you. And it's very upsetting. Like somebody coming to you at the place where you're trying to
sandwich. Is this lady a court reporter? She wishes she had a real job. No, she's a life coach. All right. She's trying to charge people $1,800. She's got to drop it down to $500. And she's still, I don't know. I don't know. She might be struggling. Okay. Allegedly.
And this was becoming uncomfortable for me.
No, she just is a pick-me. She just wants to be included. She wants to be invited to the party.
Work and confronting you about saying something. And here's the thing, like, it's one thing if Christina came up and she's like, I'm very hurt that you said this about me. She's crying. She's upset. Lauren apologizes. And Christina says, let's sit down and talk about it. I want to hear your side. Tell me why you said this about me. And they work it out. That's one scenario, but that's not how it went at all.
Not at all.
She was not satisfied. She was not happy. She went away mad. And so then Lauren now has this loose end out there that she is unable to fix. She's upset somebody that she cared about. And that's upsetting.
Very upsetting.
Somebody approach you at your workplace with something like that is a big deal.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
no, like Lauren didn't have an office building and this person came up to the office building. But the point is, Christina knew she was there. She purposely went and found her and confronted her in public about this and recorded it.
Right.
Please tell me how that's okay.
It's not, especially when there was no recording at the courthouse. It's absolutely not. And then it just got worse after that.
Right.
These
So
TikTok, go ahead.
At this point, Lauren knew that Christina was sharing their private conversations between Lauren and Christina. Christina was sharing that with people. So Lauren texted Christina and said, please stop sharing our private conversations.
Oh my God, you're killing my will to live. Fuck.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
I hate this. Why does she have to do all the talking? Stacy. Even Stacy's better. Anyone's better. This is horrible. I might have to come back tomorrow because I need to listen to a little more, and then we'll wrap up the rest tomorrow. Because good God, Megan, she's destroying me as a woman yet again. I have no hope. I feel defeated. I don't know why I'm here. I forgot any motivation I ever had. Megan has robbed me of my future by just sitting in front of a cage and rambling on.
As she should have every right to.
And Christina said, I'm not the one you need to worry about.
Okay.
So Lauren blocked Christina. They actually agreed not to contact each other.
Okay.
And then Lauren blocked Christina.
Okay. Gotcha.
Then the aggressive emails started coming from Christina to Lauren.
And see that, let me stop right there. That is considered harassment, part of stalking. So,
shut up. Trisha, we're breaking up. I'll see how I feel when I wake up. But right now, you're not my best friend anymore. I'm mad at you. We're in a fight. Okay? There's no aggressive emails. It's not anything. You guys are, duh.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Right. So after they agreed not to contact each other, Christina started sending threatening emails to Lauren, saying that she was
like, my blood pressure is rising like Trisha.
going to expose her, all of this other stuff. Then Christina took a screenshot of a conversation in a group message and took it out of context and started sending it around to people, something Lauren had already asked her not to do. So at this point, it's at the very minimum cyberbullying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then Lauren finds out.
Megan is literally pooping during this. She's or Stacy's literally pooping during this. She doesn't like Megan. Calissa says, I don't think Stacy even no, Stacy has standards. Okay. Stacy yucks it up with Trish. Do they get, the facts wrong? Yeah. Are they ridiculous? Yeah. But she doesn't like Megan. Megan brings the whole thing down. Stacy adds to the Trisha quirk. Megan just drags it down to hell and then kills it again and then buries it, takes its soul, eats the soul in front of it, and then keeps talking in her monotone voice. Megan ruins everything. Stacy doesn't.
That people she's worked with before, who she called top media, meaning A-list channels, they believe that Lauren has smeared another creator.
Who the fuck are these A-list channels?
There's business. That she created a fake account to try and hurt this other creator because that's what's being said by this group. They're
Trisha, I'll never forgive you for letting her talk this long. Ever, Trisha. We are never, ever, ever getting back together. You guys, don't let me go back to Trisha, okay? Don't let me go back to this toxic relationship, even though I'll probably try. But stop me. Somebody stop me. This is not healthy for me, Trisha. Your relationship with Megan is destroying our future.
Sending around fake messages, and they're trying to pump up this narrative that Lauren has tried to hurt the business of this other creator.
By creating sock puppets and things
Right.
like that. Right. Okay. God,
Yes.
that's awful. That is just awful.
And this is the point on
Who are the sock puppets?
June 19th of 2025, when Grayson has a conversation with another creator where this other creator says, I don't know what's happening, but it's really big. They want Lauren's head on a platter.
That is terrifying. And why?
That's a threat.
Yeah,
basically.
absolutely. Absolutely.
And I just want to point out, listen, people have and I'm glad this is why you guys are going to share the legal definition of stalking, because there is a lot of misunderstanding out there about what stalking is and what it's not.
Oh my God.
The bottom line.
We all have Google, Meegies.
Is that Lauren presented all of her evidence.
She really thinks so highly of herself. Like she's taking herself so seriously. Like all these people take them seriously, but no one takes themselves as serious as smug ass Megan. And it is nauseating. She really thinks she's doing something.
To a judge, and she was.
You're talking to the internet, to people who are not interested about bullshit while you're sitting in front of a cage and riding the coattails of your distant killer cousin. Like, let's just lay it all out here, Meegs. That's what you're doing. None of that is important.
Granted a restraining order against
Absolutely.
Christina by a
Yes.
judge. So the judge looked at it and said, yes, there is enough information here.
For a temporary until he can look at the rest. Then when he looked at the rest, which we now have audio from that court hearing, the judge was like, you can't use this to silence people. We heard what the judge said. The judge saw through the bullshit. Miggy.
That meets the legal definition of stalking. I'm granting you this restraining order.
Oh God, that's not how the temporary TPOs work. And you know that, or you should know that. You probably don't even know that.
Exactly. And
I know that, and I'm just a crazy comedian.
There's a lot that has happened since then and CrimeCon. But basically that's the general outline is they started to harass her. Christina was sending her these emails and then making these TikToks, and now she's being shunned. Now she doesn't know why people aren't talking to her. They have confronted her. Was it Lindsay that confronted her, that walked up to her and put the camera in her face? And Lori said,
no, that was Janice. So that happened.
You better shut your mouth about Janice, because Ballet Flats is on Ambien, but when she wakes up, there'll be hell to pay. You don't want that Janice smoke, Megan, and you know it. You can't handle the truth. You can't handle the Ballet Flats. Oh, man. I bet Ballet Flats has seen this before, but in case she hasn't. Oh, Janice. This girl is she's losing it. She does not want the Ballet Flat smoke. She pretends she does. And then she'll try to file a civil stalking injunction on Janice the minute Janice just reads her down. It's like, no one to stalk that ugly bitch. She's going to get a cease and desist.
You sent a cease and desist.
Oh my gosh. Don't talk about Janice. You don't want this. You don't want this.
No one to want to stalk that ugly bitch.
Justice for Janice.
So, so that happened during the during the Charles Vallow trial in Arizona, which was in April. This was before the head on the platter statement. Janice was kind of bullying Lauren and following her around. Janice has a habit of recording people all the time. And this is a history. It's a very well documented history of her recording people. Lauren said she was really uncomfortable with Janice continuing to video Kay and Larry in vulnerable moments and other family members and things like that.
Huh.
And so
it's almost like then Lauren became that person that exploited Kay and Larry's pain and monetized it, and then turned around and tried to silence them when they wanted to tell their truth about Lauren and show their own family pictures. Huh. Another projection. Boy, oh boy.
Janice was following her and videotaping her, which fits the legal definition for stalking as well.
Does it? Because everyone's filming everyone now. So does it? And we saw that clip. And Lauren was like, I gotta go, John. I think I'm gonna die. Janice is here in her ballet flats. She's got a cute little skirt on and a button up. And she looks really tan and buff. So I gotta start recording her. Are you recording me? Are you recording me? Lauren was always accusing people of recording her.
Oh,
absolutely.
And at one point, Lauren was walking into court a little bit later than most people, and Janice was waiting for her. Here's the thing that people don't understand about that situation. If you wanted to get into court,
no one to want to stalk that ugly bitch.
You have to go through doors. Okay. Megan's about to tell us something really profound. If you wanted to go in the courtroom, you guys don't get it because you're trial tourists. And me and Lauren, we're like big time. If you want to get into the courthouse, you have to go through fucking doors.
You're despicable.
You can't just like be in there. You have to like walk through doors. A lot of people don't know that, but me and Lauren know that.
At the Lori Daybell trial in Arizona, the first part of it, you had to get to court around 8:00 in the morning. Court didn't start until 10.
Okay.
But people would get to court around 8:00 in the morning and line up and wait. So what Lauren would do, or what she did on this day, if I remember correctly, she had Grayson go stand in line for her. And Lauren was talking to Dr. John. She was having a little bit of a longer morning to try and decompress. So everybody else who was following the trial, who wanted to get in, was already upstairs in the courtroom waiting for court to start.
Okay.
So when Lauren walked up late that day, she didn't expect to encounter anybody, but she saw Janice standing there waiting for her. That's literally stalking.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely.
So she walks up the steps to the courthouse, and Janice makes a beeline for her.
How did they just get away with saying all this super defamatory shit, all these lies? And they never apologize now that we know everything has come out. Trisha makes this video public again. They just disparage all of these people with their somewhat large platforms.
And approaches her. And Lauren says, "You need to stop following me. I don't feel safe." And that's the video that we saw.
Okay. That makes sense. So now in the meantime.
No, it doesn't, Trisha. Oh my God.
No one would want to stalk that ugly bitch.
Christina is making these TikTok videos.
Right.
And they're every single. Go ahead.
All right. We gotta stop. Well, we'll dive back in tomorrow when I get some rest and clear my head and sage myself and have my husband baptize me in our bathtub. Oh my God, Sandwich, yes. If he was on time, you wouldn't have been stalked. So whose fault is that, Lauren? Oh God. Oh my God. I think I know why I've never seen that video, because too much Megan. Too much Megan will spoil the whole video, girl. Trisha, this is for you. You gotta take Megan out if you want to grow your channel, if you want to get them viewers, if you don't want us all to disappear, okay? Oh, goodness. Blech. Yuck. Okay, we need some kind of, I think I know. I think I know that what we need. Yeah, that's not the video of Janice that I saw either. I think we need some kitty, okay, to kind of cleanse our auras. Here we go.
Hello, kitty. Hello, kitty. Hello, kitty. Hello, kitty. They call me Hello Kitty, and I'm hella pretty. My lashes hella fine. Your man wanna be mine. I don't got the time. I'm a pretty little dime. Yeah, I'm hella fine. Yeah, I'm hella fine. Kitty. Hello, kitty. Hello, kitty. Hello, kitty. I'm hella pretty. My name is Brittany. Hello, kitty. Hello, kitty.
I wanted someone who was good at pretty much everything. And like, because it's going to be on the news and on TV and stuff, like, I don't want to brag, but I think they wanted someone decent looking.
Yes, we needed a Hello Kitty and a Jamae cleanse. I already feel better, kind of. All right. Oh boy. All right, you guys. Well, this was fun. Almost 4 hours with you, lovely, beautiful pumpkin spice babies tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you for joining live. Don't forget to smash that like. Don't forget to hit that subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Joleen Lunzer if you're not already and you want to. I'm also over there. And I'll be back tomorrow. I am doing a traders recap, and then we will reconvene on this at some point, probably tomorrow as well. But what a night, you guys. Leave a comment after the video post so I can hear from you guys. But like I always say, wherever you are in the world, always remember to enjoy yourself, because it's later than you think. Hello, kitty. My name is Brittany.